Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
Like, are you just making that up? You freestyle humming? Like, usually people hum a song, you know?
Yeah, that is a song. You know what song I'm humming?
No, I'm asking.
I'm humming a song.
Go hum.
Keep humming it.
Maybe you don't say the name of the
Oh,
song.
I got it. You know it.
It's like the whistle game all over again.
You can hear it. Still? Jen, come on.
I can't hear anything past Negro Spiritual when he does it. What's wrong with it?
The guy from Tallahassee. Got dreads. Likes bartenders.
Oh, TV. You should have said Darren.
Wow. This is going to be the last episode.
Oh, yo, ended at 199?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fire. A legendary even.
Wait.
Exit.
We good?
Yeah, there's your kitty.
Episode
Whoop, whoop.
199.
Hello.
Hi. In the basement, we got Darren.
Boom.
Genevieve. It's a garage.
Wait.
You
Welcome
lied
to
for
an
the
episode
people.
of Please Delete This podcast.
Uh-oh.
In the garage, we have Darren. Wow. I don't know.
Why do you do it over?
Because I didn't see the first part.
You know what's funny? He says, wow, after he redoes it. So you
Like,
ruined it twice.
wow, I can't believe I forgot that part.
Yeah, but now you have to redo it because you said wow in the middle of it.
Wow.
You did it to yourself, Darren.
That's stuff from like the top shop.
No, you've done it.
Okay.
Please delete this as the name of the podcast if you're not aware.
Be
Yes.
perfect.
Hey guys.
What up, yo?
What's good? What are you looking for? I'll just shoot. There you go.
That was
Hey.
bad.
It went in though. It don't have to look good going in.
Whoop, whoop. Hi, guys.
Hey friends.
Hey, friends.
Wagwan Sue.
Straight into it. Versus. Wow.
No.
Yeah.
I want to
we
hear
got
about your
some-
trip.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
well,
can do
pressing.
that after, but
No.
that's fresh on my mind.
All right. Oh, yeah, because you you did your homework in homeroom.
I started it on the bus and finished it in first period.
Yo, that was the worst. Yo, every green light. Yo, like, damn, yo, we ain't gonna can't catch a red, man. Damn, man. This is crazy. My penmanship is off.
Y'all better than me. If I didn't do
You
it,
didn't-
it wasn't getting done on the bus.
For real, you didn't try?
Maybe in the homeroom, but not on the bus.
Damn, bro. Nah, because you know sometimes homeroom be quick. You know what I'm saying?
True.
If you're on like later bus,
Right. Oh, come on now. Yeah.
he said you didn't even try it.
Like that's you got a chance still to spin, but you can still pull it off.
Yeah.
Man. Speaking of not trying, Verzuz, go.
Good job.
Did we all watch it?
No.
You didn't watch
Darren, you
it?
see any of it?
Oh no.
I saw like 2 minutes of Mario going, okay, get ready for this new, I'm going to take you back. And he played a song that I didn't know. So I was like, okay, off. And then I saw a part of a watermelon eating contest, I assume it was.
All right, so I guess me and
So-
Bim are gonna do this.
Yep. Have fun.
So
But how much of it do you want to see? I saw all of it.
I saw all of it. I went to the very last song, and then after the last song.
Give me
No,
the clip.
you watched Ray J, all of that?
Yeah, so I watched.
Okay.
So anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, there was an Omarion versus Mario versus, and they had a bonus pre-show versus a Ray J and Bobby Valentino versus Pleasure P and Sammy.
We talked about it last week on episode 198.
And we said, who asked for that?
Yeah. I even went as far as, man, I'm so stupid. You know what? I'm mad about this by myself. Okay, don't do it yet?
Just finish your sentence.
Okay, fine. So, and I said, why Pleasure P and Sammy against Ray J?
Me too. Like, we said they were cheating.
Yeah, I was like,
And we said Ray J picked the teams.
and Bobby Valentine, yeah, like home court advantage, and come to find out Ray J has something to do with this.
Yeah, his
versus.
like alcohol or something was the sponsor.
Yeah. So, boy, What bad singing was going on, man?
Who specifically was singing bad?
Ray J.
Oh, the one who put it together.
And Bobby Valentino.
And his teammate.
Darren.
And then Sammy
songs.
came out here with the notes.
Yeah, and Sammy, the unexpected, but he had notes and an attitude. He was angry. Pleasure P was also angry.
They had such a weird energy to start it off.
Darren, R&B music. They're arguing to start, right?
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if you know this, Bobby Valentino was in the group Mr. Blackberry and Molasses.
No.
That's a Negro spiritual almost.
You don't know that song from high school? Oh, wow.
You don't know the song?
I feel like if I hear it, it may pick up, but it doesn't.
You just
it
heard
doesn't
it,
ring any
though.
bell. No, not the way you were singing it.
Oh, first of all, Bim sang it.
You joined in, and then it didn't help.
Oh my God.
He did a great job, Darren. Don't blame me because you don't know Black Baby. Was.
So they're arguing, Darren. Nah, bump that. You can't. Nah, I got his. Nah, we got his. Y'all, da 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 da. The Bobby V's like, yo, I'm doing my song. Woke up early this morning. I'm like, whoa, yo, this is weird. This is how it started the night. I said, what kind of weird energy? How you go from all of that?
Yo, that juxtaposition was so funny to me.
Crazy.
Every time they would go mad hard like they're about to fight. No, whatever. And then just drop. If I had one wish, like, what are we doing?
And then they're singing One Wish mad aggressive. Like, if I had, I'm like, ah. And Ray J was holding a baby at one
The
point.
baby thing was hilarious. So One Wish, Sammy kept making fun of Ray J, saying that that's his only song that he really got.
And Sammy kept saying he's a big fan, but singing One Wish really well. Like, killing it.
So he's telling him, we all know you're going to drop One Wish. Go ahead and drop One Wish. And then he sing One Wish.
And start killing it. And Ray
And
J's
then
like, yo.
I wasn't about to sing that song, though. I was about
Now
to do
I
Wait a
can't
Minute
play
with Lil'
it.
Kim.
Right.
You know.
It was just.
So then when it finally came time for him to sing the song, Sammy had already sang it like 4 times. And I think Pleasure P did once before that.
Yes.
And so now he's mad. He's like, yo, I'm trying to sing my song. And you guys keep singing it. And I want to sing my song. There it is. The most amazing thing. You have. I know it's going to be 7 hours of your life. You have to go watch.
I swear it's one of the best things that I'm glad I sat through, honestly. I'm not even joking. Really? I'm glad I know that I saw all of that.
Before it started, I told Darling that day about, the verses and who's in it. He was like, what? He said, actually, no, I told him we were recording a day early. He said, why? And I said, because of that. And he said, who's doing it? And I told him. And he just looked at me like, y'all skipped a day for that?
Y'all skipped the Good Thursday?
Right? Like,
No shame.
you changed your schedule for that?
Yep,
I'm like,
what's
yeah,
the
it's going to be good. I'm telling you. He's just like, okay. So then the day comes, and he's like, what time does it come on? I said 9 o'clock. He said, bet. I'll make sure I'm asleep by then. I'm not watching that shit with you. It's dumb. It came on. He watched the whole thing with me.
He did.
Bro.
It was effing amazing.
I don't know how the wife fell asleep at some point, but I don't know how you're snoring through this. This is Black History. Honestly, I'm a little offended that you're not up with me watching it.
What's the opposite of Black excellence?
I think any answers
Like
are bad.
non-selects?
Nonce.
So, right.
Oh, my God.
So, Ray J's finally ready to sing One Wish. He tells them to stop singing my song so I can sing my song, right? They dropped the beat, and it sounded so terrible.
Bad from the start. Because it's a high pitch.
Yeah.
It's about years ago. You know what I mean? You got to be able to. Jared, it sounded so raspy.
It was
Little
bad.
Bobby Brownish. Like,
I actually said he sounded like Bobby Brown singing One Wish.
Yeah, it was hard, yo.
So he's doing so badly. So now these dudes that have been singing the song are clowning him.
Oh, no.
So then his son's there, and he picks up his son. And I said, why is he picking up his son? So that he can use him as an excuse as to why you couldn't hit the notes, even though you didn't hit the notes before you picked up your son. Why is he doing that? He picks up this kid. This kid's not like a baby.
No.
He's like a big kid, right?
It's like picking up Carter.
Yes. And he's trying to hit these notes, holding this 5-ish-year-old kid.
Oh,
And then
boy.
the other 3, not just 2, all 3, his teammate included, start harmonizing, singing One Wish
Yes.
in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, it was wild, bro.
Doing better than the
Yeah,
lead.
doing better than him. Yeah.
His teammate.
Was
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
They look like Boys to Men.
Yo, so mind you, this is the opening act. Darren, I was watching from when they started. I was like, it was like after 11. It was almost 12 o'clock.
And
It
they
was
still
so
hadn't
late.
started?
Bro, I promise you. Shout out to D-Ray Davis. He was hosting it. His poise,
That'd have been like,
yo, because they were delayed and they kept going. They didn't want to get off the stage. And then they just kept singing stuff and BREEZY's playing new songs. So D-Ray had to come install. But, bro, I was like, I don't think Omarion and Mario are going to come out
I
because
didn't
they
think
took
so
so
either.
long.
Yeah.
Man,
They wouldn't get off the stage.
Yeah. Oh.
It was something else. Pleasure P went. He was like grinding on some girl as if no one could
yeah.
see him.
Oh, yeah.
Then he was like goes in the crowd.
It was interesting. Is Jen okay?
Yeah, I'm just having
Okay.
a moment.
Okay.
And there's something that happened
She forgot
with
something in
Pleasure
Puerto Rico.
P, and I something happened with Pleasure P, and I forgot it that quickly. But yeah,
But opening act, right?
right.
So I said to myself, Darren, that was so weird and so wildly entertaining. Omarion and Mario are about to come out and just be all like gentleman-like, and it's going to be complete
Boring.
opposite. It's going to be boring in comparison. Boy, was I wrong. I was so wrong. I've never been so wrong in my life. I was so wrong, Darren. You know what? You want to know how wrong I was? They came out with attitude. I'm like, why is Mario mad? Yo, in the beginning, D-Ray's trying to intro them, and Mario's like, nah, I want to say something. Yo, move back. Yo, shut the fuck up. I say, wait, why is he telling D-Ray to shut? Oh my God. He's like, yo, no, I just want to give him his props.
That part right
That
there.
aggressive?
When that part happened, I said I was so tired from watching the other 3 hours with the other ones.
It was 3 hours opening.
It was
so
long, Darren. It was long.
It was literally.
long.
It started at 9. At this point, it's like midnight. Yes, it was 3 hours. Yeah.
They had to ask Instagram to start it over again because they give them a 4-hour block. They exceeded that.
Yeah, they literally had to stop and reset their Instagram. But anyway, so I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Maybe I'll just skip it. Whatever. Mario comes out, like he said he's going to give us props. So, Mario, you've been doing this, blah, 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 daps him up. Marion's like, yeah, I want to give you your props too, boop, boop, boop. He's like, oh, I thought B2K was going to be here, but you didn't invite them, so I brought them.
Did you see that clip with the dudes in white?
He didn't see anything.
You didn't see anything?
I literally, what I said is, that's all I've seen.
That part was for you.
That part was for you to keep you watching.
Because you know how you were talking about Mario doing the song with the dance?
That part was
Mario brought out a fake B2K dressed like all
not
in white.
even the real B2K. Exactly. That was my face.
And they came out to Fat Man Scoop, Crooklyn Clan, and was doing all that stuff.
Stomp the art.
Whatever the movie is.
Whatever.
Which I love that movie, whatever it is.
You Got Served.
You Got Served. I love that movie. So
I bet you do.
I only watched the dance scenes though. So they come out to that, right? Then they play that song and do the Mario, the Omarion dance.
Yeah. He says, since you didn't invite them, I brought them in the fake B2K.
And they came out and did all of that. I said, this is gonna be crazy.
Wait. I want to give you your props.
Yes. Dapped them up.
Dapped them up and then
I'm
boom.
going to slaughter you.
Well, see, this is what happened. He said that. Omarion said what he said nice. And then he was like, all right, you're doing too much talking. Let's get to it, blah, blah, blah. And Omarion started with the energy.
Yeah.
So then Mario said, I'm glad you have this energy. And then proceeded.
And now I don't feel bad.
Now I don't feel bad about what I'm supposed to do.
Darren, I sat up. I said, oh boy, we here.
And I was so tired. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So I watched like maybe 2 more songs. And I just was like, okay. I said, I can't do this. I cannot. I don't have the. I have to pay close attention to this. And I can't.
Man,
And,
so
yeah.
I gotta apologize. First to Pleasure P and Sammy, because I said how, and they bodied it, and Mario. And this is why I'm mad at myself. I love Mario. I was defending Mario. Yo, shout out to Josh. Me and Big Bro Josh. Somebody said Bobby Valentino had a better catalog than Mario.
Whoa.
And we argued that. I'm like, yo, this is listing off the songs. So I'm mad that I picked against him because I love him. I don't even listen to Omarion like that. But I know he got hits.
You just know his name
He
is
got
out there.
joints.
His name.
So I picked against my guy. I knew Omarion was weird, Darren. He's a very weird person. He's a very weird person, Darren. Whoa. Okay. So when Jen cut it off, I think like maybe it may have been like a minute or two after you cut it off.
Because I'm sorry. Before you get into that, I knew this was gonna be a good night, so I started a chat under some comments on a Facebook post.
Oh yeah, you did.
So we were all in the Facebook post going off as this is going on. So proceed.
So, music-wise, Mario doesn't even slow. He doesn't come out the gate slow. He hits him with Just a Friend, I think, like right away. Bass!
But he didn't go first. Omarion went first.
Oh, Omarion went
with
first.
Touch.
Touch. And then
I had to watch it today. For anyone who doesn't know, I watched the whole thing today.
Then, bow, Just a Friend. Let's go. Okay. So, I'm looking at Omarion, and he has like lace on his jeans. And I said, this is a very interesting style. Okay. So his brother, Orion, who I don't know who he is.
What?
I know you're an astrology guy. I know. It's a lot.
No, but it's
what?
Oryan, like Ryan with an O. Orion.
Don't worry about it. So, him and Orion's belt, they say something to each other, right? They say something to each other, and then the song, no, he says his brother's there, and then his brother picks up
2 watermelon slices.
2 watermelon slices.
This
Huge.
This is what I saw.
Yeah.
And I said,
so they put on a song. I didn't recognize the song.
I didn't recognize it until afterwards. It's either like a Drake interlude song.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yes.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it though, but it was
Me
on
too.
So Far
like
Gone.
Bria's interlude or something like that.
Yeah. And they start eating the watermelon, almost trying to simulate as if they're eating vagina.
that's the one that's Missy's.
Yes.
Yeah. And
But why?
I'm not a woman.
It wasn't good.
It's not sexy.
It's not,
It's not sexy.
it's not sexy at all.
Okay.
At all.
So they're both doing this, and I'm like, what in the Sean Coonery is happening
And
before
why
my
would
eyes?
you do it with your brother?
And why are you doing this with you're weird. Very weird.
And then you pass the watermelon that you take 4 bites out of and licked to a random girl.
An audience member. And she took a bite out of the watermelon in the age of COVID.
And it's my son.
In the age of Corona.
Why would you get somebody to lick watermelon during COVID?
Yo, so.
And on top of that, even if it wasn't COVID, I don't want to carry a watermelon at a concert.
Darren,
I would have brought one with me.
Darren, every time the camera pans at her for the next 10 minutes,
She had it.
It's dripping on her arm. She's just holding the water.
She was probably so sticky and mad.
No napkin.
I would have threw that shit back at him, bro. Take it.
Boo.
I would have rolled it on the stage like a bowling ball, like, take
Oh
that.
my God. So we're all at home like, yo, this is weird. This is how real it was, Darren. Mario says, what kind of weird ass shit was that? Yo, Mario kept it a buck the whole night.
Yo.
The whole night.
Yo, Mario is hilarious, Darren. I promise you, it will not be a waste of 4 hours for you to watch this.
7.
Oh, whatever.
Whatever, run it, let it run, bro. I don't care. In
Like
the background, even.
Okay.
Mario had me in stitches today.
So the Omarion brought out guests. He brought out Jeremiah, who also had a hard time singing. And when Jeremiah picked up the mic, Mario, keeping the buck again, said,
Don't do it.
"Don't do that." Hey, you know I love you, Jeremiah. Don't do that. So he gets to trying to sing "Birthday Sex." It was not sexy. It was not sexy.
He looked like he almost forgot the words.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
you
yeah.
know you want to.
Yo.
It's like the crowd
Yo.
singing. And then he just kept doing like a medley of songs.
Birthday sex.
Looking around like,
If we
it's another song, right? Is it another song?
Darren, Mario is in the back like, yo, I don't know what that was. He was killing this guy.
And on top of that, Mario's coming out singing.
Yo,
And he had hits.
cut the music off or just with the piano. Just kill. And the crowd,
The women were all over it. They were singing along with him. They're screaming. And Mario's DJ.
Oh my goodness, another assassin.
These people need to be held accountable. Somebody needs to call the authorities.
Yeah.
They need to go to jail.
Yeah.
The DJ's jumping in. and talking crap to Omarion and to his brother and to whomever, and he's just like,
yeah. Oh, it was, and here's the issue, right? Because Omarion got slaps. He would use a version of the song where it wasn't just the actual beat. It was like a different version of it. Maybe like he would use it on tour.
They both had bands.
And they had bands. So it didn't sound as good. And then his vocals were really bad. So songs that I love, he'd perform and I'm like, it didn't slap. Then Mario would get on and do a song I'd never heard before and sound phenomenal. So he's beating your hits with songs nobody knows. It was really bad, yo. But really good.
No, but the Tank part is when I went into a coffin and took a nap.
Tank, yeah.
The Tank part.
I love Tank.
Wait. Tank came out?
Tank came
Tank
out.
came out, yeah.
Everybody came out trying to help Omarion, and Mario.
Oh, wait. Tank came out for Omarion.
Omarion brought
And
everybody.
Orion.
He brought everybody.
Yeah.
Old Tank came out
Oh,
for
Tank.
A whole bunch of Nigerians singing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You're dumb, yo.
Old Jeremiah. Old Tank.
Oh
my God.
And so Tank came out and did.
Tank came out, and so it was when they were doing the song Oh.
Yeah.
And so Mario from Jump was like, y'all, you think it's about to sing to
Y'all
each
about
other?
to sing to each other? And what happened? They started harmonizing.
Tank
each
had
other.
that look on his face like, shit.
Damn, man, now it's weird. Now it's weird. If we just do it, you gotta go. Now it's weird because you said it.
So he's got like a 3/4 open kind of stance. I mean, he's not really facing
Let y'all
Omarion.
know I ain't no punk, you know.
And then, Darren, because you think it doesn't get worse, Darren. Mario says, "Let me show you how it's done." Parts the two of them and sings "Oh" better than "Oh."
He did some crazy riff and like he orgasmed. I said, "Yo, what? Mario's just like
He said,
Yeah. He said, "Let me show you how it's done." Came between them and then did it.
like, yo, this is crazy."
And then put his hand. Tank sat down, and then Mario kept standing, and he's like, "No, Mario, sorry." And he was like, "No." He put his hand on Tank's shoulder. He said, "See, no, this is when you gotta sit down. You gotta take a seat." And Tank's just sitting there holding back a laughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Tank had to say, you know what, to say my verses.
I'm
Because
out.
it could get ugly. Because Tank is a beast.
He's
But you
great.
can't help Omarion. Omarion looked bad, yo.
The
Bad.
Tank part, I literally curled up in a coffin, closed it on myself, and went to sleep.
Darren, this was crazy.
This sounds crazy.
This sounds crazy.
Down to the last song.
So wait.
You know how most verses just kind of fizzle out?
Yeah. Oh, no.
The energy.
Yeah,
All the way.
All the way.
Okay. So this sounds very difficult to watch.
No,
It sounds-
It's so bad.
It's so easy to
No,
watch.
it was, it was hard.
It was hard,
It was
but it was
hard.
good.
Yeah.
This sounds worse than the
Dipset?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was embarrassing. No, it's embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a song that we love. He got dancers and everything on stage, but then he'll be done. It's like when you hear like this kind of clap,
You just hear,
and then Mario comes right behind him, takes his shirt off. Remember that day you did me like, and the crowd. And I'm just Mario's in the background vibing to Mario's. Damn, bro, it was embarrassing.
And then
It was
on top
embarrassing.
of that, Omarion kept changing his clothes like mad fast in the beginning, like every song.
He wore like a spacesuit. It was weird.
Like he would
weird
change his
clothes.
hairstyles. He would change his.
He did. Yeah, a lot, yeah.
It was
yeah.
right. So when he first came out, he was dancing and he had on white forces, and I said, nobody dances like this in white Air Forces. I don't trust you, right? And that's right before I went to bed. Cool. So then I had put a status about it, and our good friend Lauren said that she was watching it, and he had on Tim's, and I'm like, maybe he changed because I didn't know that he had changed. So watching it today, yes, he changed into a bubble vest with nothing underneath and some like big pants,
So strange looking.
and then butt naked Tim's.
yeah.
Not even regular Tim's. And I said, because he tucked the top of the jeans into the top of the boot so you could see there's no leather. And then the cameraman would zoom in onto his feet.
like it's a good thing.
Like he wants everybody to know, oh, snap, this dude got butt naked on.
It was Darren. I think I'm gonna watch some of it again.
You
like,
should watch.
honestly.
When Mario told D-Ray, shut the fuck up,
That I was like, yo, what's going on?
I said, Mario's a thug. When he was like, I'm from Baltimore, where you from? And he said, Crenshaw. He was like,
Like you ain't from Crenshaw or some shit like that.
because they were in L.A. And he was like, any of y'all ever seen Omarion and Crenshaw?
And they were like, hey, watch yourself. I didn't know Mario was thugged up. I mean, Mario was like, damn. And at one point, somebody threw. Oh, it was during the Bobby Valentino round one shit. somebody threw a shirt and it like hit D-Ray too. I'm like, yo, for him to stay that whole time and be like chill and he got some bread or something for that, man, because I was mad for him. Oh, Darren, high levels of niggery. High levels.
To the point where I said, forget the trip I just went on. We got to get straight to it.
Nah, it was crazy. Verzuz is back. Yo, that shit, woo, it jumped at it. Yo,
Verzuz.
A day or two after, they had a show, Sammy and Bobby Valentino over there, and they were talking about the Verzuz. And then I just hear a voice in the background. Y'all lucky I wasn't there.
Jeremiah?
Nope.
No, Lloyd.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, man. I hope we get a Lloyd one. I started playing some Lloyd stuff.
I love playing Lloyd.
Easy 20, at least in my opinion.
And it's funny because every time I do that, I do the same thing I do with Mario and whatever other people. I'll just go to their page on whatever streaming and I just let their top songs play. And it just plays. Lloyd's will go on. Every time I do it, I have to make a Facebook status. Today is Lloyd Appreciation Day.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Darren, you don't really rock with Lloyd like that. Oh, he got the Playboy's Diary mixtape. I don't know if you heard that.
I don't know if I
That's what made me a Lloyd fan. Because man, TK Kirkland comedians on it. It's like he got a lot of stuff, yo.
What happened to him? Does he still do comedy?
Yeah, still do comedy.
Oh.
Yeah, he look young as hell. He like 60 something.
Speaking of comedy, we were listening to comedy on Pandora, and I had asked him, just name a comedian. He said Earthquake, so that was the station we made, Earthquake Pandora. Amazing. If you ever want to just laugh, do it.
I don't have Pandora.
It's free.
He knows.
So I have it.
You can find us on Pandora as well, guys.
That's actually where I was listening to us as well. So there was one stand-up from somebody named Gerald Kelly. It was so funny. So funny, right? So then I was like, yo, what does this dude look like? How have I never heard of him? So I Googled his name, and they have the Google images, his picture. One of the pictures is Faison Love. When you click on, I think it's like either his IMDb or something for the Gerald Kelly has Faison Love's picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ain't it though? I bet if I do it right now, you'll see it. I was like, oh snap! I found one of those things that people be talking about, like, oh dang, Google. Because I'm always thinking those things are like not fake, but
That'd be a thing. Oh wow. You know, I do see that happen occasionally though.
Yeah, like people put it on Facebook, like if it happens, but I've never actually found one.
Nah? Yeah,
Even his IMDb has Faison Love's picture.
That's racist.
That's so racist. They don't even look kind of alike. But yeah.
Jen, did we get to hear about your trip now, yo?
Yeah, sure.
Please tell us.
Hi guys, I went on a trip.
Hi guys.
30 minutes in.
Craziness.
Finally, we went somewhere. COVID been holding us down. Took a little trip to Puerto Rico. It was so beautiful. We're very sad the ocean decided not to come with us.
What that mean, yo?
Like the beach, it's so beautiful. It was supposed to come on the plane with us so we could bring it home.
Oh, yeah.
And the ocean was like, no, I gotta stay here with my friends.
When's the last time you seen ocean like that?
Oh my God, I don't even know. Years. So, and then we had balcony ocean view room.
Oof.
So, at night we would just open the door and just let the sounds. Oh, some of the best sleep ever.
Come on now.
Oh my God.
Different, right?
Oh.
Now I know traveling ain't for everybody, but sometimes you realize that break is needed.
Oh, the break was so needed.
Yeah.
We were so overdue. I mean, you know what I was dealing with, man. That was one more thing from flipping a table. So I definitely needed it. Yeah, it was amazing.
What y'all do?
We're simple folk. We didn't. I know when you guys go on vacation, you have like these great extravagant stories of things you've done.
It's not really great and extravagant. It just be stories.
You climbed a mountain
of anguish.
Anguish. It wasn't because I wanted to.
He said anguish.
Despair.
Well, we stayed at La Concha Renaissance.
La Concha, me gusta.
Oof, what a beautiful hotel.
Sí.
What a wonderful place. We've been trying really hard to find an oceanfront hotel for a little while now. And so, had to do a lot of like double, triple checking to make sure that's the room that's going to have what we want. Wow, beautiful place.
For sure.
So we get there, but we got there early before the rooms was ready. So we just kind of chilled in the lobby. And it was like, you know what? Let's just get a shot. We on vacation. They got a little bar right there in the lobby. 2 shots.
Stop it.
No, just like 1 shot of each.
Oh, okay,
one me,
okay.
one him. $40.
Whoa.
We haven't even gotten our room yet, bro.
Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Spit it back.
I'm uncomfortable for the rest of the trip now. Whoa,
Right.
God.
That's a very,
Like, whoa.
very
Hey,
realistic
we gotta
tone.
rethink this.
Oh.
How much did we spend to get here? We gotta redo the budget.
My God. It's not complimentary.
Hey.
I'm glad it's not just us, because we were like, this is before the tip. Like, literally $40.
Damn.
Nope. No, sir.
Hey. Hey.
I'm so glad it's not just us.
Because they sell liquor in the CVS. So you can just buy a bottle.
Yeah.
We literally bought a bottle of
$20.
Jameson after that.
Damn.
Trying
Y'all
to
trying to be cute.
Yeah.
We was like,
Y'all
oh,
trying to be vacation.
they was like, oh, there's a lobby there's a bar in the lobby. You might as well have a shot, right?
Might as well.
Might as well.
On vacation.
Oh my God.
Whew.
Did y'all hit the casino?
We did that at the end because
Okay.
you know how after you check out, you can still use the resort if you have the band on.
Mm-hmm.
And we had time between checkout and our flight. So we said we'll use that time to go to the casino. But neither one of us gamble or like to lose money.
So y'all just
My
walking
bad.
around.
You already lost $40.
Right. So we had the little voucher where if you bet 25 up to 25 on a table game, they'll match it. And we were like, we ain't doing that. So I still have the voucher. It's in my bag.
Dummy. You know how much money I made off of that?
Jen.
Because you could bet. Yo, I made that bread back. I was like, I'm out. Yeah. Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, come on. And
I
it's
didn't think to
real.
do $1.
Yeah, if you bet, say you know, whatever.
We don't know how to gamble.
Damn, yo, you just lost $25.
I know.
Damn.
Go back to Puerto Rico. And
Yeah,
do it.
right. And claim
Take
what's
your
yours.
voucher.
And so then we I put a 20 in a slot machine, and then I pressed the button, and it said,
Oh, God.
it kept going down. It was a penny slot. It kept going down, and it said I only had $11. I didn't do anything. How you just take $9? It just kept going.
I can hear the panic in your voice. I can hear the panic. I'm like,
Yes. Yes. And I only put a 20 because I didn't have no small bills. I didn't want to put a 20 in there.
what'd you do? I don't know.
He's sitting next to me, and I'm just like,
Help.
How do I get it back?
because at first it like dropped down to like 15, and I'm like, all right, maybe I gotta press the button again. But the instructions are in Spanish, right?
Oh my God.
They had instructions on this one machine. I was happy, and they were in Spanish, and I was sad. So I just saw the numbers in the instructions. So I said, I guess that says press 7. So I pressed 7.
Oh man.
And the numbers kept going down again, and then it got to like 13. And I'm like, oh no! So I pressed number 4, and then it got down to 11.
Still pressing things.
And I said, okay, I'm ready to go.
Cancel.
Give me voucher for my $11, and I got the $11.
Oh man.
We were in there for a whole 4.5 minutes. We were like, all right, we got that. That's time.
That was fun.
What we gonna do
I
now?
thought you were gonna say like for an hour.
Bro, I'm
Literally 4
You
minutes.
lost. You lost $9 in the span of 4 minutes.
and walked out with a $25 voucher also.
I hate her.
Oh,
I hate the both of you.
we flipped that shit. Nah, we was right at the roulette table, yo. Bang, bang, bang. Give me that. Yeah. Damn.
That's the same casino that we went in when we were there.
I think we went into that one, but I think the one further down we went to.
Okay.
Yeah, because.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh, it's
Oh, boy.
Food?
Yes, food was delicious. We went Sunday through Wednesday, so it's not like busy days. It was like Friday or Saturday. Yeah. So we assumed that okay, that's good because we're right before the holiday weekend. It won't be so busy, but things were still busy.
Yeah.
So we still had to wait quite some time for food a couple of times. So that was the only thing that I would say was a negative for the food.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was fun. But you could tell it's like Americanized places for Puerto Rican food.
Big time. Yeah.
But it was still good.
Because y'all just stayed around that area, right?
Yeah.
No Old San Juan, nothing like that.
No, because we don't know what we would do if one of us got kidnapped, and and the scenario comes up a lot. It came up a lot on the trip, like, you know, Jen, ball your fist up, you know.
Oh my God.
So wait, you guys made up the scenario, and then were worried about the scenario happening?
Yeah.
Like nobody told you, "I'll be careful, you might get kidnapped."
No.
Ain't nobody gonna kidnap you.
You don't know
nobody
that.
wants y'all, yo.
No, it's
I promise you nobody wants
Nobody gives a fuck
I know
about
that,
y'all.
but the
Now
fact
you
of the
know.
matter is, we've said it so much. Not even just in that situation, just generally. Okay, what if something happens and one of us gets attacked? How's the other one gonna save us?
Attacked.
I won't go too far into it.
Y'all watch too many action flicks, yo. Too many.
I don't watch movies.
So what's this scenario, man?
It's just.
I'm
it's
thinking
just,
of a person trying to kidnap you. Like it wouldn't work out well.
And then when they got him, then what?
I got no money.
I can't elaborate on the mic, but it's just silly.
Okay.
Of course it is.
It's very silly.
Yeah.
And so
Oh my God.
we're just like, nah, we'll just stay here.
Better safe than sorry, I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Did the travel bug bite y'all now? Or are you like, damn, what's the next jump?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, we just miss the ocean so much.
This excites me. Because that's what it be. I don't care about these beaches here. For whatever reason.
Yeah.
I can care less.
Yeah.
Those, DR, Puerto Rico, Thailand, bang, 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 bang.
Thailand's too far. Slow down.
I know y'all won't do. I'm just expressing the ones, Maldives.
Oh, my Lord.
Those beaches, any day.
Because we hate flying and traveling, like the actual travel.
It sucks, yeah.
Yeah.
That
So,
sucks.
I mean, the connecting flight to PR was only 4 hours, and it, not even.
Yeah.
And it was,
That was the lot for y'all?
the total trip was 6 hours each way.
You ain't gotta do nothing but sit.
Oh, exactly. Who wants to just sit?
Man, you put on some good tunes, you know.
Darren.
Have your little Eddie, just chill out.
Who's Eddie?
Edible.
He gave him a nickname, Darren.
Eddie.
Yo. A little
Eddie.
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 Yeah, my brain went Eddie Murphy and Eddie Winslow, so I said, which Eddie?
No love for Eddie Munster? No, nothing?
No.
Huh?
Nah.
Huh?
No recognize him.
Who else is an Eddie?
Eddie.
That's it. Those are the Eddies.
Those are the Eddies. Eddie Street.
That's a good one.
Shout out Eddie Street. Respect.
You know what I mean?
It's tough to be next to Broad. Eddie holds up.
Yeah, yeah. All parallel and stuff.
Yeah, that holds up.
You know, Dare.
Darren, how
You
was
were
your
there.
weekend, yo?
Dumb, but
Oh,
good.
wow.
Oh.
We had to take apart the kitchen, a current kitchen, and now we have no kitchen at all. And so we're getting ready for plaster. The rental's moving along, and so my good friend Bim here helped me dismantle all the cabinets in our.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good old time.
Demo.
Yeah, so I had to move the fridge to the boys' room. Literally, our house is like Kaiser. Not even joking. When Kaiser somehow meets somebody new, or first thing he says is, "Our house is broken."
Oh,
Why
boy.
he says it?
Oh, you gotta watch that one. You gonna let the family business
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yep. Our house is broken. So we have a stove, and our sink is held up by a table I put together in 25 minutes. Our refrigerator is in the boys' room, along with a table and all the utensils in the microwave too. So yeah,
Yuck.
it's fun, but it's all for something. soon come.
Still figuring it out.
Soon come. In hopefully 20 days.
But it's working itself out. It looks good.
Yeah, yeah.
Jen, it feels so much bigger, Claus.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah,
In
no,
real
I was
life?
there. I helped them do demo. I helped them take that kitchen
Sorry,
down.
Jen, you weren't. You were.
No, it's fine. I wouldn't have wanted to. I'm not offended by that one. The idea of swinging hammers and hatchets is like, what?
You say hatchet?
Yeah. I don't know what you're dealing with.
I don't know what you're doing. I need an axe. But yeah, so it was good doing that, and we had football over the weekend with Carter. That was cool, I guess.
You coaching, right?
Somehow,
This guy's involved. You do a lot, yo.
it's all for them.
For the kids, Darren love the kids. Look at him.
I won't even get into it. I don't want to sully the good mood, so we'll just leave it there.
Let's pretend. We have to pretend sometimes. It's the land of make believe.
It's not fair.
Oh God,
So yeah, weekend was good. How was your weekend, Bim?
it's good. Me and the wife went to WaterFire.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that part.
Oh, what part? You went to WaterFire?
Yeah, we drove through it.
Oh.
And we was like, oh shoot, there's mad people out here. Oh shoot, it's WaterFire. And then went back home after we did whatever we went up there for. And then I looked on people's stories, and I'm like, what is this crowd downtown? Day true.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, we just drove through there.
Yeah.
Darren, if you would have seen these videos, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Hoodlums.
Well,
No,
Darren.
not like that, Darren. I just was saying, I drove through downtown. I didn't
You didn't
realize
see any
so
of this.
much
There was a lot of
going
people
on.
downtown.
There's a lot of people downtown. Providence is alive, baby.
It
Everybody's
is,
out.
yo. We outside.
Everybody's outside.
Any chance I get, I go to WaterFire for one reason. KETTLECORN.
I haven't
yeah, you
had
do
it
like that.
lately.
Yeah, do you
I had it
guys
once.
have you gotten it at the WaterFire
Yeah.
where they're making it right
Yeah,
there?
Yeah, I
it's
think
delicious.
so. Yeah.
If you see me at WaterFire and I don't have it in hand, I just got there. I beeline it to wherever because they don't have signs. I'm not even joking. We started and we said, no, let's just head in this direction. Yes, I can feel it. This way, please. Thank you, and I'm fine. I'm like a kid.
That's all you need.
That's all I need. Until I get sick, then I tie the bag up,
And then you open up the side.
and then like 10 minutes break, and then I get back to it.
Until I get sick.
Yeah, I'm like, oh God, that was too much. Tie the bag. 10 minutes later, I need something to chew on, no? Yeah.
We didn't go
I
to
have a
this one,
problem.
like I said, we drove through it, but we went to the last one, the full lighting.
I enjoy them shits, though. I like
It's
it.
cool, yeah.
It's, out the crib, especially when there's a nice breeze.
Oh, the weather is
Yeah.
very, very important.
Saturday. I don't remember the weather.
Do you guys done the gondola before?
No, I was going to ask you, because you seem like the type.
Listen, you. The wedding.
Yeah, you did it at the wedding.
Yeah, that was actually my first. Oh, that same because
Canal,
Yeah.
river, ravine.
So to close off the wedding, we exited through sparklers and got onto a gondola.
And it wasn't really a close out the wedding because they
We
came
went
back.
back to party.
They came back.
Yeah, whatever.
We were all shocked to see them.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so everybody, I'm sorry, man.
No, it's fine.
Everybody lined up on the steps. They got in the gondola. We had sparkle. It takes very long to organize black people for some stupid reason.
I don't like to listen.
Yeah. So we finally all get lined up on the stairs. Sparklers, Bim and his beautiful bride on the gondola. Bye! Oh! They finally leave off into the sunset. And we're like, okay, guys, well, let's go wrap up, I guess. And 20 minutes later, who comes waltzing back in the room?
I mean, the water ain't that long.
And we heard
Still.
music.
I feel like 20
came back-
minutes is actually pretty long on that
Still,
water.
they weren't supposed to come back.
What were they supposed to do?
Go consummate their marriage.
Where? Kennedy Plaza?
Go to the hotel.
But you gotta get up through the. Don't you have to get up?
They didn't have to come back into the room.
No, we didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Wait, you said room?
Yeah, we had. So we drawing a blank on what was the name of the place where we had?
I know.
Damn it.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking of, Water Place.
No, that was further.
So I was thinking that, they came back to you guys partying.
Oh no, it was legit right there.
Yeah.
What is the name of the place? The wife is gonna kill me. But that place, there's like a dock right at the restaurant.
Club?
No, yeah.
yeah.
Not that side of. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wherever they went, they have to come back around to where they started.
All I know is
right. The stairs lead right to where the restaurant was. Yeah,
all I know is
it wasn't near that scummy area.
I remember that day. Me and the wife had a date that I was super late for, and I kept saying, "Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to finish up Bim's wedding." And these guys are like, "Come on, play another song." And I'm like, "Guys, I have to go. I'm not really DJ. Okay, here's my speaker. Here's my laptop. I'll just get it from you later.
Darren
No,
stays
play
just
more
leaving people
music.
his stuff.
Hey man, it was yummy.
Music wasn't supposed to be on, so we only went back in because music was on.
And mind
still.
you, this is we're still in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
And so there weren't a lot of people, but those people were so excited to be out.
Yeah.
They didn't want to leave.
Right.
And so, okay, fine, playing music, and the music was good. And these two come waltzing back in. And I said, they're not supposed to be here.
They want to be outside too.
Yeah.
Cafe Nouveau. And
Oh,
the
that's
gondola, as you can see, is right there also.
Oh,
So down those steps and boom, we're right on.
Yeah. It was still a beautiful day. It was great.
sounds beautiful.
It was great.
Why are we talking about that?
I don't know. WaterFire.
Oh, yes, WaterFire. KETTLECORN.
WaterFire, wind and water.
So
Great
have you done the
weekend.
gondola outside of the wedding?
No, that's weird. But it is fun to do. But so for me, something like that, I don't like it when that kind of stuff ends because it's quick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gave you money for this thing, and now I gotta walk still. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the wedding made sense, but like if I do it there, then I'm like back with everybody else. So I'm not that different. I just rode and came right back. Because
I was, when we
you know what I
saw
mean? It's like,
Welcome back.
Yeah. Because we're like watching the people in the water and the gondolas and stuff, and so of course curiosity, we start googling the prices and then how the prices are higher during WaterFire, and we're just like,
yeah.
ew.
It's not even like a good body of water.
It's not.
And
sorry,
like when you go by the flames, it's hot. No, like right when you ride by on the gondola, it's uncomfortable.
It's almost like, what did you expect?
Yeah. Now, for the wedding one, it was dope because it was quiet downtown. And the photographer was running to each bridge and getting shots of us. It was dope because we would have a moment, and I'm like, hey, he got over there. And then we have a moment,
Okay.
like, oh my
So
God, this is still going.
while you're enjoying this beautiful, all I can picture is photo. Okay, all right.
And they got some great shots. They did good.
I hope you took them.
Yeah, no, we took them out. They were dope. Oh, man.
I know I ain't running as a photographer.
So it was good for that because it like felt intimate. But if there's a bunch of people at WaterFire, it's like, to me at least. But I think it's fun to try with a loved one.
Yeah, if I did it, it wouldn't be during WaterFire just because the price is like twice as much.
Yeah. But y'all rich, though.
Anybody rich except for Darren.
That is true. He's doing a full kitchen reno. I only see that on HGTV. Yo, who does the whole thing at once?
Then people be yelling at Hillary like, I ain't got that.
We don't have an extra 10,000, Hillary, so figure it out.
Figure it out.
If I can
Yeah,
yell-
but your whole foundation is cracked in half. Hillary, I don't have $27 to add to this.
Well, I guess we can't do your closet then.
What?
and then they leave and they talk to each other. I don't know.
And the
I don't-
cameraman's hiding behind a tree.
I guess it doesn't even matter because we're just gonna sell it. We're just gonna. I can't wait because what's the other guy's name?
Oh,
Hillary and
David?
Steve?
No, not David.
David, yeah.
David, yeah. David's
David's
gonna
gonna
find
find us a great
exactly
house.
what I need.
David out here struggling. Hey, this place is 80 over there buzzing. I don't know if they can do it.
But David's mad real. He'd be like, "Did I check all the boxes? No. Are they gonna like it here? Probably not. But I'm still gonna look.
Is it within 10 minutes of your old neighborhood? No.
No.
Is it near downtown? Also no.
Oh, David, do you know Omarion? Because you're in the same boat here.
He said, oh, David.
Oh, my God.
And you know what pisses me off about that? Is that Hillary be like, yo, let me get 2 extra thousand and I could put a whole new deck on this thing. I could paint your car. I could do whatever.
Paint your car.
And they be like, nah, I
don't
got
have it.
2,000.
We don't have it.
And then David's like, I found you this great house. No, it doesn't have a garage, but it has everything else. It's 50 over your budget. Okay.
All right, we can work with that.
Oh, my God.
They make me so mad with that.
The whole thing makes me upset, but it's so fun to watch.
It's so fun. I love
It
that show.
is.
It's my favorite HGTV show.
I be getting mad at the TV. Oh, yo, you really left, though, after all that stuff Hillary
you
did?
listed it?
You really listed
You really
still?
listed it?
Damn, they ain't real, man. Damn.
When Hillary be getting salty, I'm like salty with her. Like, you
Yeah,
know what?
for real.
You're so loser, but I get it.
Yeah. But when it's legit, she gives it up. Like, it was a small space. Your
Yo.
family's growing. I get it. It's okay. But she be putting work in, yo.
All I know is if you yell at me the way they yell at Hillary, we got a different problem.
She's very patient. She must know kung fu or something. 'Cause she be too chill, yo.
That check must be hella strong.
Must be.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that
Because
stuff. But that's Dara. He's living it right now.
I just
No
can't yell.
Hillary.
I can't yell at anybody.
No. Oh. He just kicks the dog. Throws the chickens.
do you still have a dog?
I do.
It been that long, Jen?
You just got a haircut and everything.
I mean, I'm just saying, with a kitchen reno and everything else, the dog would be the
this-
first to go.
Okay, like I'm glad you said it. There's too much happening in my life. There's way too much, and
It
it's
seems
just
to
like,
be the norm. So is it still too much if that's what the norm is?
Or is it more than the norm?
I don't know anymore. I don't.
I
know.
feel like it's more than the norm.
I don't. It's like
Yeah, a full rental is a lot.
it's,
And then the dryers and the washer.
a
thing.
washer is broken.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more than normal.
Yeah, that's
It's,
true. That's
it,
a lot.
It is a lot.
Ooh,
But hey,
Alcohol.
it's gonna be worth it.
Oh my
At least you have us
Yeah.
today because this is the last episode. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Better not happen like this.
No, it will. I'm
Any-
not sure. I'm not showing up next week.
Any of y'all listen to Breezy?
I
I
did
meant
today.
to. I
Today?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't listen to it in Puerto Rico?
No.
Y'all would have had mass sex. Not to say you didn't. No, I would think, right? Look at her. Nas sucia. Sucia.
Jen's poor face. Hey, listen. Make sure you zoom in on her face. Because her face, she was like, oh no. What do I do?
I know what that ocean sound like. I had sex. I know that breeze just on glisten off you. Yeah, I
Is the
know.
ocean clapping to you? I don't.
Oh, the moon be out there. There's an energy. I know. Little breezy with it, you know what I mean?
Breezy with the
my
breezy.
God. Breezy with fam. Yo, could I cape for a second?
He tied the bow on the cape now. It's very smooth.
So, Chris Brown dropped his 10th album, Breezy. 10. And
I thought the one with the X was 10.
that's what I thought too. Clearly I was wrong.
I'm
Because why
glad
else
I'm
would
not
you
the
call
only
it
one.
X?
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I thought-
Maybe it was his 10th year since.
He had the X-Files mixtape before that one. So that may have been like a thing. But yeah, I thought that was 10.
So X is not 10.
It's the X, the letter. This is a letter, right?
So
Letter.
the album is called 10. I mean X.
X, not 10.
You got me again.
Breezy is 10.
Breezy is 10. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So even before I hit, actually no, as soon as I hit play, and the song on the intro, like it had a certain vibe to it, right? Mm-hmm. I hit pause, and I had to think about this guy. I heard him on the Drink Champs, great episode, and everything just kind of, all these thoughts kind of rush in sometimes. And I was like, yo, this kid, if he was anybody else, could have been dead right now. Mm. And that's not being extreme. With everything that he dealt with, from being super popular, I still remember the day. I saw the double mint gum, whatever commercial. Then that same night, boom. And then you have something like that happen. Everybody talking to you the way they talk to you, all of this stuff. Then the other incidents, when people try to set you up, and he just keeps creating. He said in the interview, look, I know people want to give him my flowers. There was that Michael Jackson conversation. He's like, he's Jesus to me. Like, I get it, but no, I'm nowhere near that. But he said, I don't want the flowers. I just want to I have a lot more to do. 10 albums in, he's 33. Already a legend. And he said, no, I have a lot more to do. He actually gives a damn about music. And I was going crazy about that guy and that thing that he put out.
Drake?
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy and that thing.
Yeah,
that
and we
he
were
put
very
out.
nervous that hopefully it wasn't.
No, not even.
Not
close.
even a little bit.
And the other reason why I was proud of him after I listened to the album, I said, wow, 10th album. And for me, a Breezy fan, it's top 5 in his discography to me.
Really?
So your 10th album is one of your better projects. Still.
Like I said, I only heard it today. I was like cleaning up and stuff, and I played it. And I didn't get an urge at any point to skip. And then before I realized that the album was over. So
Exactly.
that's a lot for a new album. I think it had 24 tracks, not 23. And I was like, oh, shoot, it's over?
And he did something, one, he had less than 40 songs for once, because the last 2 or 3 albums was that. But it's sequenced in a way where it's like easy listening too. Like odd for me because I always like up-tempo music from Breezy, but there's not a lot of that on the album. So it made for just like a super chill listen. You got the different vibes and all of that, but just really, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's different, yo. That guy's different. Oof.
it was good.
Yeah, so cape off. Chris Brown, congratulations. You don't hear this, but he persevered, yo. And a lot of people still looking at him like, why does he, you guys still listen to that? Yo, you want him to die? Do you want him to die? You want this guy to kill himself? I don't get it. But whatever therapist he got, whatever stuff he went through, glad he's in a better space and able to do this for people to enjoy. It's crazy. Because they did that. They killed Whitney. They killed all these other people. They don't realize all the shit people were saying is doing that. It's not helping.
Yeah.
But he fought through that stuff. Oof. To put out quality? Nah, different. Y'all listen to that Drake shit if you want to.
Speaking of music, R. Kelly.
Okay.
You wasn't ready, huh?
No.
Seems
I
like
knew it.
I wasn't going to, so you made that face. Yeah, so if you have not heard, R. Kelly has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for his lewd acts with underage women.
Do we know if this was 30 years or this is 30 years without like parole or anything like that?
I don't know.
I think that would have been highlighted if
Yeah.
it said without parole. Yeah, so I think parole probably eligible in whatever money.
Yeah,
it
so it'd
is.
probably be on like what 10, 7.
Possibly, yeah. But it's I mean, lock them up, you know. But it's yeah, I don't know. It feels, I don't know, it's weird. It almost ends up being like anticlimactic because of everything going into it, the specials and everything.
True.
Then it's a tweet. Okay, R. Kelly, 30 years.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, a few witty headlines, and does it on to the next thing, person to.
Oh, because it was such a big
whatever.
deal that took a lot of the spotlight for a while.
But isn't this what people were looking forward to? Like,
yeah, but
what's
they already,
the judgment?
That its time has already dwindled down. So
So-
now that we finally got the verdict, it's like, oh yeah, but we already, like, if this was happening as everybody was reviewing the details of the case and the stories
That's
of the
true.
girls, then it'd be like a huge thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
because they already covered all that and made the movies, like you were saying, the Lifetime specials and the interviews and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And what's that? That was like how long ago? I don't want to say a year, but
It was
it,
since
feel,
before
it feels
COVID.
like, yeah, it feels like a while ago. And now they're like, oh yeah, by the way,
I didn't even know the trial was going on. I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
And so we didn't even know to look forward to a verdict.
by the way, he got 10 years, so and he served 2, so now it's really 8. Good behavior will be out in 5. And then what?
So the interesting thing about that, right? Okay, serves his time, say he makes it through his sentence or whatever it is, and he's out.
And he'll be fine.
And,
Because they're going to support him.
and if he puts out an album,
Yep.
And you're asking questions.
So
that we
somebody,
don't-
somebody's going to be like, well, he served his time. So somebody's going to do that.
because when does the punishment end, right? That's what I'll be asking myself. Because you go to jail, okay, you serve, and then public scrutiny, but even with the breezy stuff, when does it end?
Yeah.
You know, I get twisted up with some of this
and
stuff.
as you should, because
Yeah.
it doesn't, we're not making sense when it comes to that. It's like, I think of Louis C.K. Did what he did. He came out, he not served any time. He just kind of disappeared for a bit.
Yeah.
Came back out, said his apology, and people were like, I stand with him. He apologized. Cool. It's good enough for me.
Yeah.
So,
So it's an interesting thing then where like, because of how people have been reacting to things, I'm nervous or like people are kind of second guessing whether an apology is okay. It's like, okay, they said they're sorry, but until everybody else is cool, I gotta
stay off you. I
Yeah.
gotta stay away from you.
because I don't know, man. And I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm speaking my truth, and this is our podcast, so I can do it.
Hey,
Say he do 20 years in jail. That man and his songwriting ability.
That's gonna have room to mature over 20 years.
Years
Like a
ago.
fine
It's
bottle of
real.
wine.
just sitting there but can he write?
Oh,
Right there. It's all in the dome. Yo, people be having cell phones in jail. I'm sure you can record into some device. Now, again, I'm not saying,
Vibes Cartel was doing it.
but exactly. So, but
No,
I'm saying,
exactly that.
but that could be a masterpiece.
Which society shouldn't want,
Because
because he did this awful thing that he's in jail for.
So people who've committed crimes and done movies and whatnot, people still watch Cosby Show. Do you separate the art from the birth? Because I'm gonna tell you something. If an album come out when he get out, I'm listening to that shit. I'm gonna listen. I'm curious. I want to know what's going on. And mad people are gonna listen, and that's where the hypocrisy is at.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about, like you said, he writes a lot. So if you're an up-and-coming artist or you're a halfway established artist and you're like, yo, I can get a song from R. Kelly for the low, do you do it?
I mean, R&B is different now, anyways. So it's not like then where people wanted a song. They're screaming on songs and selling.
Yeah, but he still writes good songs.
So just like we're supposed to be boycotting his songs,
So do fellow artists boycott
his service.
paying him for
If-
work?
if-
No.
They're gonna do it.
They still big him up. I mean, because like just recently, Tank, when he was on Drink Champs, we know what he did. He's in jail because he belongs in jail. But the man's pen is undeniable.
That's what I'm saying.
So
So
then
if he
we
comes
gonna
out
work with him,
and
yeah.
says, all right, Tank, I'm going to write a song for you if you want it. And then Tank takes the song, but doesn't really, I mean, it'll be on the credits. But if he doesn't say R. Kelly wrote the song, nobody will know. There's so many songs like, let's say, Neo wrote or The Dream wrote, and nobody knows.
No, and there's songs that people know that he wrote, but they still gonna play it. They still play it. So how?
That's a very interesting question. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
How full of crap are we? Right? We hate stuff, but these phones we carry were made in slave shops. So
And,
what do
and we
care
don't
about?
want the vaccine because they're putting a chip in us. As I tweet that on the phone that I'm carrying around
Yeah.
with my location
With
on.
the chip in it.
Yeah. So
Many chips.
It just be a game of like how full of crap we are. But whatever. I don't know.
So
That's interesting.
while we're talking about,
We ain't talking about none.
We ain't talking about nothing.
okay.
Yeah, we ain't
We ain't
talking about
talking
nothing.
about
Yeah, we ain't talking about nothing. Yeah, we ain't talking about nothing. He makes bad music. French Montana. I always wonder how is he still around.
I think I like some of his music.
You like it because you could dance around to.
Yeah.
it. No idea what he's saying.
like
No,
his features.
I didn't even realize he was. I mean, I know he said he's African, but I never really realized
He's what?
he's African. He's
Yeah.
from Morocco.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was Dominican this whole time.
Oh boy.
He got a very broad street face.
Oh.
broad
Oh, whoa.
Hey, man.
Wow. But yeah.
Or Federal Hill.
I
He
definitely was
could go
putting him
either
in
way.
the same boat as, Farouk and Bad Bunny and them.
He said Farouk and Bad Boy. Jesus Christ. All
Nah,
right.
he one of us, man. He
Yeah,
African.
he's African.
Cool.
But he makes bad music.
I like his
I don't
features.
think he's
Every
bad
time I
music.
hear him on a feature, I'm like, oh, man, that was perfect.
Right?
Do you? Every
Huh.
feature?
Most.
Yeah, see, Bim, you're in the minority here.
Guys, tell me the last French Montana album in New York.
There was one I used to listen to a lot, actually, at work.
You said what?
There was one that I used to listen to a lot at work when I used to work in a store.
Man, but you ain't listening.
No, I was listening to it a lot. I forget the name of it though. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
Something in cheese.
Yeah, never. Mac and cheese or whatever it was. Yeah, his music, I don't know. It's just never for me.
Maybe Bim, you need to get your life together. How about that?
It's pretty together. Montana.
I don't know if you guys are we talking.
Excuse my French.
That's clever.
Oh, you're stupid.
That's the name of the album.
So I know we got to talk about Roe versus Wade, but before we get there, did you? I had a very interesting conversation with the wife. Did you hear this? Diddy got like an award not too long ago,
At the
I
BET
missed
Awards,
the
right?
Yeah.
BET Awards thing.
which
Yeah.
I don't care about. But
Oh my God.
yeah, I don't care.
That's black excellence.
I don't care.
Damn, man.
I never watch award shows anyway. But I guess during his thank you speech, he was saying thank you to a lot of people, to everybody, and somehow just didn't say thank you to his current girlfriend, person that he's with. Said thank you to Cassie, everybody else, literally everybody else, and they show you I guess in the in the crowd, the girlfriend is standing there with like a good job or a sign, I don't know, whatever it was, and
A sign at the award show?
I don't know.
Like wrestling?
I don't know. But the point is, he thanked everybody, but didn't thank his current person. And so me and the wife were like, "Is that? Could you be upset at that? Like, okay, granted, I don't know much about Diddy's life right now, so I don't know how long he's been with this girl.
I think he's with that city girl, right? One of them city
Is
girls?
he?
Yeah.
Is that what the memes are about?
Yeah. He's with, she like 20 something. Yeah.
Whatever.
God
so
bless.
Diddy has his long career,
Yeah.
right? So I'm like, if I had this really long career and the last person I've been with for
6 months.
6 months, then I could very easily see how I would omit you from my thank you speech.
Yeah.
Not that in a mean way, but you didn't have much to do with my career.
Yeah.
So the wife is like,
Oh boy.
nah, like if you don't
You have to acknowledge
if
me.
you don't thank me, like we have a problem. So now we get into like, okay, what's the threshold of, like, we're having a graduation cookout for Lex, and I know I'm gonna have to give a kind of a thank you speech. And in that speech, I plan to thank obviously my wife, her stepfather, and Valerie.
Yeah.
Now, I was like, okay, so what if I say this speech, and in the speech I don't give you as much love or shine as I give Valerie?
Ooh.
Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a question. I mean, I say yeah, she will give you a problem, but I don't know because Valerie's the one who birthed them. So should it be even?
Should it be even or should it be now? I'm not that I'm gauging it.
Right. But it's a good question.
Bim, you have a very sick smile on your face, and
Bim's like, whoo, I don't want no smoke.
This is one of life's situations where logic doesn't apply. It's emotion based.
Yes.
So you have to adjust.
It's like the McDonald's thing, but I don't want to even get into that.
So that was my very PC, dry-ass answer that
Okay.
won't get me in trouble, but won't have me in the good space. But I spoke my truth.
I understand.
Did you though,
I understand.
A little bit.
Because so now we're talking about it, and I find it comical that would I be upset if she got up there and was thanking somebody for getting her degree, and she thanks her ex who happened to be super involved in getting her degree, right? Can I be mad at that?
Were you talking about your wife?
No, I'm just saying hypothetically.
Yeah. Hypothetically, if your wife was
If
giving
my
her
wife
speech
was getting
and she gave
this-
her ex more props than you,
Yes, but he was like the partner in the program while they were together. Let's say that's how it
he
worked
paid
out.
half her tuition or something.
Some shit like that, right? And so I couldn't have done this without you, right?
Yeesh.
Can I be upset with that?
Yeah, you know what's interesting? You guys know The Rock bought the XFL, right?
Yes.
His partner is his daughter's mother. And he was giving her mad props online. To help with the business and all the things they do together. And I was kind of reading that stuff and thinking kind of what y'all are thinking, that kind of scenario. How does his wife feel about him giving her that much props publicly? But it's like, yo, she earned it. Like she's the business partner. She did all this. She handled all this stuff while he wasn't around. And it's due, right? Like, I think the issue is it wasn't just targeted to one person. It was to a bunch of people. In that instance, you just throw my name in. You just,
say, and
just
baby,
small
you too.
something.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, I see you. Hey, and you over there
Yeah.
looking all good. Something.
Thank
You
you.
gotta say
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta say something.
But he's Diddy, and if he's with a city girl for real,
Yeah. I got you. I'll fact check.
that means that's got to be new. And Diddy's been with a lot of.
People since then, before then.
I won't even say a lot of people. Let me not word it like that. Diddy, people know different people he's been with.
Okay.
Right. They know he's the mother of his children. This thing with, is it JT or
Young Money. Young Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Yeah.
Okay. So him and Young Miami is new, right? And his other relationships that were like really public may not have ended that well or have been perceived that well in public, like the one where he was dating the girl that his son dated, stuff like that.
Lori Harvey, yeah.
Yeah, Lori Harvey. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And then, unfortunately, Kim Porter passed away. And, there's a lot. So for me to mention you in public being Diddy as my girl, you had to, like, really... And so I don't think they've been together long enough.
But they do mad stuff together. He gave her a podcast on Revolt. He was the first interview.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's a thing.
Oh, it's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, forget everything I just said then.
Wipe it off.
No, it's a thing.
Ignore
it's a
all of
thing.
that. I thought it was just like something new that nobody really...
Nope, her first episode is him. Who sits down with Diddy to do an interview?
So nobody.
Nobody.
So he could have at least said, "Oh, and check out Young Miami's podcast
Or
something." He could have
yeah.
mentioned her, and like you didn't even have to be personal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, can she get mad? Technically, no.
But
But
is
she
she
can
mad?
feel away.
Yeah, she mad.
can feel- I'm in the industry.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I know it's a big moment for you, but we here together. Something. Don't make a little sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Darren? No, she didn't deserve it. I know. Go ahead. Stick with your thoughts now.
I was with that until when I didn't know that they were like a public thing that people knew
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I'm with you
I mean,
there, but
I mean, you could be mad, but we're gonna get into a big fight. And
I'm
gonna
still
be
Diddy.
like, yeah, like you just been here for the past couple years, if you want to be honest. In the realm of 20 years, 25 years, however long I've been doing it, you weren't even alive for most of my career.
Logically, yes.
Yeah. So why I have to?
Where's logic in the affairs of the
Yeah,
odds?
what are
Where's logic? Huh?
what's her name?
The Young Miami.
Oh,
I don't know her
Miami.
real name.
Everybody's got an O attached to their name today.
What is her real name? Carisha or something? Who's Carisha? Why that sound familiar?
Okay.
But yeah, yes, men, if you're ever accepting an award for something, just thank your lady, please.
Yeah.
Or at least say your name.
Yeah.
So what did Kanye do? Because I didn't watch it. Like
Kanye
I
did
said,
something?
I didn't watch it either.
he I guess Diddy got some kind of like lifetime.
Oh, sure, I
achievement
know that.
award.
It is Carisha. Wow.
Good job, man.
Why do I know this stuff?
Because I think there was something about somebody kept calling her by her real name and wasn't calling her Young Miami. But yeah. So apparently it was like a lifetime achievement type of award, and then they had like a tribute. Even Shine was there performing whatever.
Oh, he bodied that verse for Bad Boys. He switched it because he's a politician
now.
and believes now.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
I've heard it vaguely.
Yeah. He's like
I don't keep up
Like
with
real
politics.
big deal down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So his verse was like uplifting versus the gangster stuff it was. He bodied it. Yeah.
That's dope. It's funny because I just happened to have thrown on Netflix. It's like a Diddy documentary or Bad Boy. It was a documentary about the Bad Boy reunion concert that they did in Brooklyn.
I gotta watch it.
Man, it's on Netflix. Just watched a couple days ago. So they had like a bunch of people there, and they had one point where one of the people on the team was trying to call Craig Mack to get him to come, and
Damn.
Craig was just like I'm into church now. I don't do that to music, and they was really trying to convince him like, yo, everybody's here, like we need you here, and he just didn't. And then of course, unfortunately, he passed away. But why'd I bring that up? So Diddy had the award, and supposedly Kanye was there, and I guess he
introed him, I think.
Diddy. Yeah, I don't know, but I thought somebody else had seen it, so I didn't even look into it.
Nah, no idea what he said.
He said something.
I heard good things about some of the performances, so I just jumped in to check out some of those. Like homegirl that sings Hours. Money Long?
Yeah.
Money Long? I
thought it was Money Long,
It
and
is.
then I said that on the radio.
It is Money Long. I hear them pronounce it as Money.
Okay.
Her
Sorry,
performance
franchise.
is great. She can sing. Darren, you know the song.
Yes.
So, now I'll talk about certain R&B not being in mainstream, but she's actually singing and killing it, and the song is super popular. So I love that like when people say, "Oh, where's the real R&B?" No, that.
Yeah.
Her riffs, like she's going crazy on that song. And she did it live too, like damn it flawlessly.
There's a song of hers that I like, but I can't think of it. It's something like it's not R&B or something.
Yeah, I might have to listen to more of her stuff. Then y'all don't support Black Excellence show? You ain't watch nothing from the beach?
I was on the beach, bro. Sorry.
I know. See? Can't be bothered with this nonsense when I'm on the beach, cuz. It's a different feeling.
Kanye said he's been on a little hiatus in his speech. I took a lot of hiatus. I said I wanted to declare myself legally dead for a year. Nobody missing me, I just want to be off the grid. But Puff is pretty persistent. I guess Diddy convinced him to come.
And he had his like whole face covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't really know if it was him or not.
If he ever needs us, we need to jump and be there. This man has been through and survived a lot of stuff, broke down a lot of doors so we could be standing. I know for me that I could be here today. He broke down so many doors of classism, taste, swag. Puff, if I never told you I love you, you're my brother.
Oh, I like that. It's true. And a lot of people showed up at the BET Awards. Mariah Carey was there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she came out during Lotto's performance of...
Yeah, she has a long-standing relationship with Puff.
Yeah, well, I don't know if she showed up for Puff, but yeah, the history there with Fantasy and Honey and all that. But the talk has always been, F the Grammys, they don't rock with us, F these other awards. But nobody would show up to the BET Awards. So now they're putting their money where their mouth is, and a lot of them are there. I like that.
That's dope.
It's very dope. It's very, very dope.
It was dope.
Dope?
Darren's dope.
What he did?
Nothing.
Oh, thanks, Jen.
There is dope.
Didn't you send us something of you with Tractor Supply again?
I still got the chicken feed in my car.
Chicken feed.
Yeah,
I thought you said
got
chicken
some
feet
more.
for a second.
No, not chicken feed. Chicken feed.
They ain't sold no chicken feed at Tractor Supply.
That's why I stopped myself. I said, wait, no, he didn't say that.
Chicken
I had to get me some chicken feed to feed my chickies.
Chickies.
I'll tell
But he
you
said
what.
it's still in the car, so did the chickens get fed?
Yeah, I stupid Darren. I got a bag and I filled up their like bucket and I put the rest of the bag in the shed and then forgot about it. So then I went to go buy another 2 bags.
Damn it, man.
And then looked in the shed and was like, oh.
Hey.
Oh.
After I filled up the bucket, I was like, man, I have some leftovers, but this is the same bag I usually get. So if I have leftover here, that means I have more leftovers somewhere else.
There.
It's my life.
Too much going on.
It's my life. It's my life.
Oh, were we gonna talk the sad thing?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Sorry.
We have
Take
to.
it back up.
It's important.
It is. It's very.
I didn't think it was at first. Ay,
Pusha T's coming to
Not that.
Providence.
that's
But
important. Didn't you say that last week?
possibly.
She's
Go
not
ahead,
gonna
there.
go, though.
She don't want. She don't want to talk about it.
No, sure.
ahead,
Roe versus Wade has been overturned.
Yeah.
The U.S. Supreme Court officially reversed Roe versus Wade on last Friday, declaring that the constitutional right to abortion upheld for nearly half a century no longer exists.
Ay, 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 ay.
Crazy. I don't know if you want me to read more into that.
Everything is crazy.
Crazy.
Everything is crazy right now.
Let's see. Justice Samuel Alito said that the 1973 ruling and repeated subsequent high court decision reaffirming Roe must be overruled because they were, a lot of big words and I'm not going to try to pronounce because I'm a little tipsy. But pretty much striking it down. So now it is no longer protected. Like you
Certain
It's
states,
up to the state.
it's up to the state to decide if they want to make abortion legal or not.
And some of them immediately,
Like when I say immediately, like
there are people who were in waiting rooms of Planned Parenthoods in those states and had to be told you have to go home because they just changed this.
Wow.
Which nothing happens that quickly, right?
No, nothing was signed.
Like if I change my car insurance today, my car insurance will still be
into effect
But
until
you
the
know what?
next billing period.
But you know what though? When they signed that thing or whatever, like overturned it, you can't fight it, right? Because they
Right.
already did it. So you're
Right.
sitting there, you have no case because hey, we just said this. So
Right.
if you try to fight it, you're fighting it after the fact.
It's like at least be like, okay, this takes effect tomorrow. Like no,
yeah,
this
I
takes
just
effect.
made a horrible decision. So I wanted to, hey man, hey.
I don't get no grace period, no nothing.
Yeah.
So they had women that they had to tell them, sorry, you have to go home.
And so Arizona, Idaho, I want to say this is Minnesota, North Dakota, Oklahoma, and South Dakota,
I'm noticing a trend.
all banned without exception for health of mother. So mothers getting ready to pass because of this pregnancy,
Only
they will
exception.
not allow
Oh, not even for that?
without exception for health of mother. Yes, they will not allow right. Other states, without exception for rape, include Kentucky, L.A. was Louisiana. Yep. I think M.O. is Montana.
Missouri,
Missouri.
maybe?
Oh, Missouri. I suck at this. North Dakota, South Dakota, Tennessee, and Texas, without exception for rape.
Ouch.
So if you're raped, still can't get on board. It's like
Is that what that means? Without exception?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the last
Yo.
one, the bottom line, without exception for incest. There's certain states that won't allow that either. It's insane.
Spooky hours, yo.
Yep.
Whoa.
The kind of positive, I don't want to say positive. I feel like it's like just trying to find a light in a little bit of light in darkness. There are companies stepping up to say, if you need to travel to get an abortion, we'll cover the expenses. The health insurance that the companies offer is not changing, so there are a lot of companies that are behind for the people's rights or women's rights to do this. And it's sad that this is the world that we're in.
Do you guys ever think about why this is being done?
Before you get to that, this is not funny, but the only companies that I saw the post that they posted about them doing what exactly you just said, helping, was Dick's.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
And I said Dick's supports abortion. That's where my brain went. And I
Ally.
Well, I want to say it's like Comcast now, Disney.
Yeah,
couple
but
of the
just
higher-
Dick's
yeah,
was just
Dick
funny.
was the first one.
That's
No, I got it.
I
Yeah.
support.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
It's not funny, but it was funny.
See, I don't. Jokes are just coming.
Right.
and I gotta-
You just gotta be quiet and let
Tuck
people use their
that one.
imagination. I already
Can't
said
say
too
this.
much. But
Can't
go
say
ahead.
that one.
So the scary thing about it is, one, obviously the rights, abortion rights being taken away, and it's because it was in place. Something like that's that important. It's very difficult to take away when you're involving life in all facets. But also that means that other things can be overturned.
Exactly.
So they were talking about certain things that got rid of segregation potentially being overturned.
So I almost want to say there are one of them is working on, has said it, that he's working on repealing contraceptives, being able to use contraceptives, same-sex,
Marriages.
and I can't remember the last one.
See, that's what I was wondering about. I'm like, if you ban abortion, then Plan B is that. Where does that fall in that? And then once you give it a Plan B, then all right, birth control pills, and then, you know what I mean? Like, where does it?
Yeah, how far or how?
I don't know how
where does
any
it
of this
stop?
works.
'Cause
So-
Plan B technically is an abortion.
But it does
but it
stop a
does
pregnancy.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's like
abortion gets rid of
you
a
can't say
pregnancy.
when life begins.
Yeah.
So we're gonna ask you guys to think about why this is happening.
It's a sense of control.
But what do you mean by that?
It's not fair because we talked about this already.
Darren, I'm baiting you.
I know, but it's literally a sense
I don't
of
like
control.
to cheat.
Yeah, it's a sense of control. It does. It's because of the current state of our United States of America.
Tell us more.
This is not how I feel. Let me just make
Tell me how you
again,
feel.
this is not how I feel.
No, not to say you, but like, what do you think? What do you think the reason is?
I mean,
it
you
seems
already
like
put the answer in my head. So.
No, I didn't do nothing, Darren. I'm baiting you. So it seems like they're trying, quote unquote, to preserve life.
Yes.
Why would it? Why? Why do they care? Why
See,
do you
I
think?
saw something online about like this because I always think everything stems from the beginning of our history as America and slavery, and then right after slavery, right? Like, for example, when they talk about you have to have your car registered. And today I was thinking about, I'm like, car registration is some type of paperwork that you have to show when you get pulled over. And when slave catchers went and stopped people that thought were runaway slaves, they had to show their freedom papers, right? Like, it's still a different form of the same type of thing. And so I seen something online where they said this kind of stems from back in the day where if a slave was to try to end a pregnancy, that was illegal because technically the slave owner owned that slave. And so if that slave gives birth to a baby, they own that slave as well.
Oh,
so you've gotten rid of their property because that's an additional slave they would have had. So that's kind of where it started as far as no abortion.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is quite the interesting take.
Darren, what's your take?
Come on, babe.
What? You don't want? Oh,
No, I do.
You guys having conversations before the pod is weird.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
I'm just sitting there like,
he's
what?
supposed to just say it,
Nah.
but you don't want to say. All right, so I've seen different things. So one of them being the fear of the white population going down. So how do you do that? You got to stop it at the highest level. Just try, but I don't know how true that is because that's not only creating more white life.
Right.
That's funny to say. But everybody is gonna. So then I go through this rabbit hole in my mind. And I'm peeling back different things and disproving my own points that I make and all that. And I keep getting to, guys, I don't know why, but this podcast, I'm free. In a weird way, I don't support any of the stuff that they're doing. You don't take those rights away from women. You don't. I think in a weird way, some of these people are trying to help in a weird way. Childbirths, right? Like, Ye had that take about not wanting people to abort. He'd rather build something to where those children can go to. Not to say that he wants to ban abortion, but he's like, yo, I really don't like that because of what could potentially be. So arguments are so black and white, but a lot of the times there's so much in the middle in that gray area that dialogue is being lost. Because I think they're speaking in a language that we don't understand because, whoa, what do you mean? You want to do this? Why are you trying to do this? But they're not really articulating the real reason. It's just like a lot of noise on both sides, but nobody's making sense.
As far as like high politics, I always feel like we're at a point where the people who are fighting the hardest for things that seem like the least amount of people asking for are getting something personally in return. Whether it's money from a corporation or an entity or whatever. Like, yo, if you really get this through, it helps our company, so therefore we give you something.
But this is a big thing.
And so
like,
I don't know who benefits from as far as
For
like,
more people.
right.
Because more people is the problem, actually.
So back onto when I saw the thing online about, you know, how it started from the slave owners thing. And then I don't know why my thought always is that the prison system is a new, you know, people say it all the time, the new version of slavery. So if you're encouraging more of these minority groups to give birth to these babies that they don't want, these children are usually the ones who unfortunately end up in the system more, and people who have the hardest childhoods. So if now you've created more of these people, now you end up putting those people in jail. Now you have more free labor, and that's kind of where my rabbit hole ended.
Because I struggle with the race part though, because it impacts everybody.
It impacts everybody,
Yeah.
but
So it's like,
But there's a group that they're hoping it impacts the most.
are we sure?
I don't know.
Because if you, in the terms of impact the most, that just means that more people of color will have children.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if more white people have children. That has nothing to do with what they would be doing.
But why not? Because that's a byproduct. So like, right, there's more, the population is shifting.
Also,
right?
I don't think that if one of these chief justices or somebody in their circle has somebody who needed an abortion, they wouldn't make it happen.
Of
True.
course,
Very,
that's
very
the funny
true.
part about all
Yeah,
of this.
yeah, yeah.
They have their
They-
mistresses that they have get abortions.
So those people have the resources. These other poor people don't. So it's not gonna result in more babies in that particular group.
That's where I struggle, because I don't know what it's for.
Right.
So like, if they, it must be.
Somebody got to benefit from it.
I don't know though.
And who?
I feel like there's really a group of people that are like, no, that's wrong. Like they really feel like, no, we
Well,
should
that
have the
I
babies.
believe.
Well,
Yeah.
there's those people.
There's definitely a group
Yeah.
of people who believe that that's wrong, and I'm not against that.
Yeah.
But the people who fight so hard to not allow it,
They get something out of it.
Those are the people
Gotcha.
that I'm saying they get out of something.
Oh, the votes.
Yes.
That's it. It keeps them in power.
Right.
So they
and when they get that power, they get something out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those people I'm talking about. I'm not talking about. Of course, I
Oh.
completely understand not
Yeah.
wanting to, terminate pregnancies if that's what you believe.
So what it is there's a population of people that feel strongly about this, whether it be religion or whatever.
Yeah.
Politicians take advantage of
Yes.
their passion and the numbers, because there's
Yes.
a lot of them, and they're using as a weapon to fight the other side and keep themselves in power.
Exactly. That's
This
what
is
I
a
mean.
nasty, nasty, nasty country.
So it's a very small group of people who are actually, quote unquote, benefiting personally from these things that are happening.
But these are real issues that people feel passionately about.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're using that passion for their own good.
So do you
Or
like?
evil.
Do you guys not see how all this is dumb?
Yeah.
Oh, it's completely.
So why do we?
foolish.
So like everything. We've been advocating, and it matters. Voting. I don't want to say it doesn't, but when you're screaming vote, 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 since vote or die campaign, when the Bush shit, and okay, we did all the voting, y'all. We got the brother in the office. We got the brother's friend in the office after the other guy. And somehow in 2022, Roe v.
This
Wade
still happens.
was overturned with all the voting.
Yeah.
A woman was supposed to be in office, but the popular vote in the electoral. So tell me then, people in charge, what's up?
Yeah.
This is all dumb. Just, like Marshawn said, stack your chicken. What do you say? Stack your chicken, make sure you're whatever straight. Do you. Take care of yourself. That's it.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
this
they
is
just
weird.
made it harder to do that.
How though? They
Like,
didn't.
It's, to a degree, they did.
How?
Like
It depends on where you're at.
Yeah, and it doesn't. I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't affect us, but let's say, for instance,
It doesn't affect us though, because we're in a state where
we
our
can.
governor has doubled down and said we're not going to take that away from people in our state. Neighboring states have said the same thing.
But what
So literally, it doesn't affect us.
But even what I'm saying, like from this point on, right? Everybody knows. Okay, this is what's about to happen. Protect yourself. You got to take care. Okay, if this is the case, I got to step up my contraception. If contraception is not available here, I got to go somewhere else. You got to work within their stuff, because the only way is through finances.
But we shouldn't have to.
Do you know where you are? This is America. Nothing is handed. You have to play the game. Politics, where it affects people's lives, like gents, it's a game to make money. So how do you protect yourself? Step your stuff up. Make more money. Put yourself and your family and your loved ones in a better position, because they're not going to do it for you. They're playing by some rules that we don't even understand, fam.
Me
They
neither.
overturned Roe v. Wade. We don't know nothing.
Like literally, if you told me name 3 Supreme Court cases, that's one of the ones I could actually rattle off. So
Exactly.
you're like, okay, if something's gonna get overturned, it's not that one.
Right. And what's another one that comes to mind? Brown versus Board of Education.
Right.
Why can't they do that one too? They're playing at a different level. But then, Darren, so what are we going to tell people? Keep going to marches?
It's like the January 6th thing that they're doing the hearings right now. I'm like, but why is this even, and what's going to be the result?
Right.
Is anyone going to jail? Is
Right.
anyone going to get in trouble? Or are we just going to put all this evidence on TV
And
during
go,
prime
"Okay,
time
well, this happened."
and then be like, oh, yeah, well, he definitely did that. We already know what he did. We
Right.
all watched it live as it happened. I came here and talked at length about how I saw the tweets beforehand because everybody knew I used to watch Trump's tweets. And I saw what he was saying, and I turned on cable news at work because I said today's January 6th. He's been tweeting about January
She did.
6th.
She did
What's
early.
going on January 6th? I watched it happen live. And so for us to still be sitting here going, oh, there's January 6th hearing, and somebody said that Trump was mad because they didn't take him to the Capitol. He said it himself. Let's all go to the Capitol. And we watched and went, oh, shoot, they took him to the White House. So why are we acting surprised that he's mad at Secret Service? Of course he was mad at Secret Service because he's a crazy person.
So this is what we're, from this level, saying, guys, it's okay, band together. AOC was even pissed. Because voting doesn't, but when you have influence, that's where things change. We talked about it, and we could say it, because fortunately, we're all blessed during a time where a lot of people are struggling. But we have to pull ourselves up. And this isn't a pull yourself by the bootstrap conversation. This is a surviving in America conversation. They're not going to give you anything. And if they're giving you stuff, guess what? You're under their control. So then when they switch something on you, you're like, oh, what happened? They're playing a game. And you don't matter, yo. The only way you get out of that is by positioning yourself and saying, I'm going to do what y'all did. I'm going to do like what you did on your taxes. I'm going to make sure I got life insurance so that when my parents
That I'm not dependent on you.
that I'm not dependent on y'all. It's all a game, yo. And I guess I feel so bad for like a lot of people that I know or people like me who are really like let down all the time by this government. That they vote and they go to, and my grandma fought for this and they're letting you down over and over and over again. But what do I see in real life? Oh, this person, okay, they figured it out. They figured out the game. They built their business. They don't worry about nothing. And it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to realize, but it's almost like the gun thing. We got to realize stuff like that's going to happen here. As much as we try all this other stuff, they're signing bills to make it harder to get a gun.
No,
I laugh at that
no,
shit.
they made it easier. The one the Supreme Court right before the day before the Roe versus Wade thing, there was like this law in New York and other states. I believe Rhode Island was one of them, where you couldn't carry a concealed weapon. If you went to get a permit to carry a weapon, you had to have a reason for it. So you had to say, okay, I'm a police officer, I'm a security guard, whatever, before they would give you that permit to carry. And the Supreme Court overturned that and said, no, you can't make people give you a reason why they need a concealed gun. That was literally the day before.
Look, we just had mass shootings. Everybody cares, right? Until
something else comes in.
So-
9 people get to say nah.
Yeah.
So how many times are we gonna keep setting ourselves up? We have to move different, yo. We gotta move different. And Darren, I feel you. It's crazy, right? We gotta do something, but we're not doing the right thing. Clearly.
It's the money is what controls everything.
So unless you start getting money and being in the rooms with people with money,
But money ain't real.
I just saw it ain't, and that's. I'm gonna end it because I can do this, and this is something I love. Grass. There was a young lady who came from I can't remember where in Africa, and she put a video online and said, "I don't understand Americans' fascination with grass." She's like, "Why isn't there like trees or fruit trees or things? Why aren't you using that land to grow stuff?" And I went outside, looked at my grass, and said, "She's so right. I'm going to farmer market. I could use all of this stuff and have the illest assortment of stuff. We just, man, it's different, yo. It's different, man. But we gotta move different. We gotta move different. That's the only way. Oof. I'm done. I'm done.
Yay.
So, prayers up. Protect yourselves, yo. It's wild out here. Just get yourself prepared. For real.
Crazy.
Man.
So
Yeah, mass shootings and they make it easier to get. Man, are we supposed to depend on these people? Keep peeing on me and tell me it's R. Kelly. Wait, no, what? I'm sorry.
Jenny, got something?
Someone gave me a thing about some new laws.
Some new laws.
So in Virginia, it is now illegal to send unwanted or unexpected illicit or nude or sexual content. It's considered trespassing, and it's $500 fine.
Oh.
So.
In Virginia, you say?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Oh, like, that's not much.
No.
It's worth $500."
It's just real. Most of the congressmen live.
Do I have to live in Virginia, or do I have to send it to somebody in Virginia?
That's a great
Or
question.
if I'm
I
in
don't
Rhode
know.
Island and I send to Virginia?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't send illicit.
But those are great questions, though.
Is there a loophole to this? What
Yeah, because if you're driving through Virginia and it pings a cell tower, but you went through it.
What if my wife is in Virginia when I send the message?
What if she's fighting with you and she didn't want it? Damn.
Also in Virginia, facial recognition technology. The General Assembly lifted their ban on the police use of facial recognition, allowing law enforcement agencies to utilize technology in certain cases. This includes when police need to help to identify someone when there's a reasonable suspicion the individual has committed a crime. It can be used to identify victims of crime, including online sexual abuse, sex trafficking, and more. Police won't be allowed to use facial recognition to monitor people or for surveillance under the new law.
No, yeah. Ooh, I didn't know.
But the tech is there.
I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, there's gonna be a nice loophole for them to do that.
Oh, just need one case where this will help to crack it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man, it's like Batman when he figured out that sonar thing in what was it, the first Christian Bale one?
You guys are weird.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
with the phone thing.
I don't want to use it.
We're not supposed to do this, but turn it on.
There it is. Oh man.
I'm not working for you anymore. That's all right. That's fine.
It's fine.
Turn it on.
Yo, we saw mad dogs during this trip.
Like in DR or in the airport or what?
I've
seen a few of them airport
in the
dogs.
airport, a lot. At the hotel, it's pet friendly apparently. Mad dogs. Dogs on the beach. Dogs in the lobby.
Yeah, I know dogs on the beach, I think.
Dogs everywhere. And then, like, on the third day, I said to him, yo, how many dogs you think we seen? He said, a good amount. I said, how many barks have you heard?
Zero.
Zero.
Those dogs know how to shut up. How do I get food? I stare and wait.
Oh,
I tap my
be
right
a good
foot.
boy. Be a good boy.
I wag my tail. Look
I didn't
cute.
hear no barks until we came back.
I won't be annoying.
And we got into Rhode Island Airport with this one dog who was a little hyper and he barked like 3 times.
Interesting.
Yep, same thing.
Be a good boy.
GR, Jamaica.
Because the rowdy ones, they don't get taken on trips.
That's true.
Because I'm looking outside, because, you look outside, it's like sunrise, it's like early in the morning. And this dude's running with his dog on the beach. And I'm like, this dog's living the life. Then there was another family that had like a dog. They just had, the dog knew to walk on the edge of the water, like you do. And I'm like, these dogs living the life. I'm like, they must know if I want to come on the trip.
I gotta
Be a good boy.
I got to shut the hell up.
Be a good boy.
Shut my mouth.
They really do. And they loyal as hell. But my bad. Sorry.
Oh,
Lo siento. Did you guys end up going to Stop and Go?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
You
Chicken
didn't
wings.
see the video?
Did I see it?
You
I saw the
apparently
burger.
No, that was after the burger.
Oh, maybe I didn't see
What's
it.
wrong with you? It's updated.
Oh man, I'll be serious.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That was one of the places that took a little longer than we would have liked, but
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah. Yo, Puerto Rico was interesting because it felt like you knew you were in Puerto Rico, but you felt like, oh, I could like live here. Yeah, it's like kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you went before the hurricane.
Yeah, we went.
Yeah.
What year was that?
Carter wasn't even here yet, so 2016.
Yeah.
So you can see that they're still rebuilding from the hurricane. So when we were riding like from the airport to the hotel and stuff, we were like, damn, it's kind of.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough, you know what I mean?
And then COVID, like really, like.
Right. It's
yeah.
like that was like the next step.
Yeah.
So you can tell, but they are rebuilding. Like there was different like apartment buildings that said like, oh, 4-unit for sale soon, and people were like actively building, and they were rebuilding still some of the hotels and stuff. So you can see it's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's
and it's pricey there too. Those houses.
2 shots $40.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. I rock with Puerto Rico, man. I liked it.
It was nice. I would definitely go again.
Hey, look at that. Oh, I like the travel bug. It began. Yeah, we need it. And better weather is good for our bones.
Yeah. As far as skin and vitamin D, is that what's in the sun? Or vitamin D.
Yes.
My doctor tells me all the time. She gives me this whole spiel about how back in the day people were outside more, so you get vitamin D, and now we don't stay outside because we work inside, and so we need to make sure we keep getting vitamin D.
Yo, it's because this is new for human beings. This whole inside and working and sitting down watching TV. It's like only 60 years old. So for centuries we were active, and now we suck. We're in virtual worlds.
We blow.
Damn,
Like
that's
it's
a
not a
sharp
real
turnaround.
world.
It's like, yeah.
Hey, I have a dumb question.
No such thing as dumb
I know
question,
I'm
Darren.
super ashy and I'm super itchy. It's not helpful.
Maybe you're itchy because
You
you're
got
ashy.
eczema?
No, it's mosquito bites.
Oh. Shh, we can hear that on the mic, boo.
So sorry, like starting a fire.
Oh my god, damn, bro.
Y'all, I'm mad ashy.
You gotta see it, babe. It's crazy.
I don't want to see it because I've seen Darren ashy.
Because he keeps rubbing it and making it worse. Dare stop.
But it's so itchy. Okay,
get it.
So I know. She said, "I get it. Stop." So neither of us are on the dating scene. Long removed from the dating scene. But I ran across a conversation on Facebook the other day about men buying women a drink in the club in an attempt to talk, take home, whatever it is. And I've never been that guy. I'm cheap, so I don't want to buy anybody a drink except for me. But I don't have a problem doing it. But again, I know I'm different. I don't buy. If I buy a woman a drink, I'm not buying it in hopes to take her home. I may be buying it out of peer pressure, at best. So I know it's weird.
At best.
So what I wanted to ask you, Jen.
I hate when you guys ask me things.
I'm sorry. Are you more likely, and I know you don't like talking to men, people, period, right?
Okay.
So I already know that up front. Are you more likely, again, this is not now.
I know, Darren, it's
Are you
fine.
more likely to talk to a guy if he buys you a drink or if he just has good conversation?
He has a good conversation.
Okay.
Wait, no, but you skipped though, because the drink is usually the entry into conversation.
Yeah.
How can he talk to her? How's he getting her attention if he's
So
having a
okay, the
conversation?
guy says hi, hey, boo, and again, I know what I'm doing. Hey, you look really nice.
He's
over
rusty.
There. Rusty.
Rusty.
Damn,
I have no mechanic. There's no cog. There's no gear.
He's the Tin Man. Oil can.
I don't know what. I don't even know what he's supposed to
Rusty
do.
is the
I guess so. In hearing this conversation, there's a bunch of guys talking, and so they're like, "I hate it when you buy a girl a drink, and you buy her like 3 or 4 drinks, and then she want to leave with the next guy." And it's like, okay, yes,
Well, you didn't buy her.
okay, that's one. And then in the same breath, they're like, "I'm just buying a drink to be friendly. I don't need you to come home with me."
Oh, they don't know what they're talking about.
And it's like, okay,
They're children. They don't know what they're
yeah.
talking about.
And then it went on, and so now I'm sitting there thinking to myself, not that I've talked to women in the club even in my single days, but if I did, I surely didn't buy them a drink. I maybe was like just kind of leaning on the hopefully she'll find me interesting enough to talk to me for more than 2 minutes before I run away out of fear.
Darren didn't go out a lot, y'all.
I did not. I was not. And so that's why I'm like, I recognize, like, man, I'm not the one to know anything of this. Because I'm like, why buy a drink if you want to take her home? I understand why you're buying her drinks in hopes to take her home. But then don't act like that's not what you're trying to do.
Yeah, those guys, they're children. They don't understand. They don't know what they're doing. So it's if you go to the club, now it might be different of this hookah. I don't understand this world.
I don't get
Because
it.
you buy a hookah, that's a lot of money. And the drinks, hey, I can't afford it. But you buy a drink, it's just to loosen inhibitions, to spark conversation. If you get her talking, it's up to you, friend, to secure whatever. Drink got nothing to do with it. You just don't have game.
Yeah, if you expect
So-
the drink to make her drunk,
Right.
and then which because she's drunk, she goes home with you. That's a whole different creep status.
Yeah, that's
And
nasty.
you need to understand which one is your actual end game.
Exactly.
So-
Because if they're trying to just get them drunk enough to say whatever, they're being that's nasty.
Right.
That's nasty.
But if you're just trying to make conversation like the icebreaker easier, then that's different.
Okay, so it's used as an icebreaker.
Yeah, 'cause
it's
women
kind of
know.
part of the conversation.
Yeah, women know. So I went to the club, no money, or just with an entry and left drunk, because they know guys will buy drinks in a way to try to spark conversation. So it's part of that whole exchange. But the rest is on you, fellow, or she don't want you anyways. But she's going to drink that alcohol, and it's her right. I support it. So, yeah, guys like that are the problem with the club, actually. Because they feel like women owe them something.
Yeah, like they're entitled.
Yeah,
That's not cool.
I respect the hustle. I'd be like, man, look at that. They in here drinking, probably ain't paid for nothing. Go ahead, queen. In fact, barkeep. Another one or whatever she's having. I've done that. I'll walk up, hey, yeah, whatever they got, I got it. And leave.
And the thing is, I've experienced that way more than I've experienced the guy trying to buy a drink for personal, oh, I need to talk to her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because the places I've gone, I personally am really bad at accepting drinks or even opening myself up to, because I feel like guys, or not just guys, people can sense the energy of this person will be receptive if I send her a drink, right? Or this person maybe not so much. I think I give off the more of, I'm not too sure how she'll take it vibe. So I haven't experienced it a lot. But when I have, it's been on some just, oh, damn, those chicks seem pretty cool. Just buy them around, and then they walk away.
Yeah. And that's even a tactic that's worked in the opposite, where one of us will, hey, we got to order those signal over, oh, those guys took care of y'all stuff. And then as the night goes on, maybe they make their way over and introduce themselves.
Yeah, that's more.
You know, it's
actually, I think, works better for a guy personally if you send the drink over and then you just let it do what it do. And if I decide to come over, then it's like, okay, that's mutual.
Right.
Versus.
Yeah, those guys, useless. That's that bad batch.
I'll tell you after who said such conversations.
Do I know who this is?
Oh, yeah, you both do.
Ooh, am I gonna? Can we just say it?
No,
or?
he said he'll tell us after that. You know, Darren doesn't edit himself much, so that's gotta be on purpose.
So the fact that I didn't say anything more is.
Oh, am I gonna get a good laugh of this one?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Because it's like, all right, guys. All right, and
let's end. I want to know who this is.
And where are you guys? I don't even know you two, but you two. What do you guys do with your life?
So bad.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god.
Lastly. I don't know if you got anything. I don't want to take over, but
no, I got nothing.
I don't know if it's
I was
worth
gonna
talking
say
about.
it's almost at episode 200 should come up at some point. But,
All right,
in the holiday weekend, CULTUREFEST.
Ah, yes.
CULTUREFEST.
CULTUREFEST.
Oh,
Woof.
wow.
Oh my God.
Forgot all about that.
CULTUREFEST starts tomorrow. So if you're hearing this, it starts today.
At the Cornerstone Complex,
July
in
1st.
Pawtucket.
Actually, the whole weekend, right?
July 1st to
Friday,
the
Saturday,
3rd.
Sunday.
Tomorrow they're doing a job fair from 2 to 4. They have different companies. So if you bring your resume,
Bring your teenager. That ain't working for the summer.
boy, you smart. They do on-the-spot interviews. I forgot the companies off top, but I know somewhere like YMCA, Best Buy, a couple other companies like that. So it's tomorrow from 2 to 4, 25 Maple Street, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Saturday is the day with the vendors and the big events. And then Sunday is the more family-oriented day. And also there will be fireworks in Pawtucket, I guess, at McCoy. So they will have an area where you can watch the fireworks from the Cornerstone Complex. So you can actually beat the traffic and all, which is also dope.
Is it this weekend that Grand Poop Bar is in town?
Yeah, actually, yes.
And also Saturday, shout out to bro Wale and the whole crew. Yellow Cup in Worcester. I don't know what kind of venue they got, but it must be big.
Wow.
But yeah, so people are outside. It feels good.
I wonder if it's Mechanic Hall. It's too nice of a place, but
I have to check. But they be housing a lot of people with these things.
And yeah.
UFC this weekend for my fight fans. Israel Adesanya defends his title, middleweight title, against the other guy, Jared Cannonier. Jared something. I'm a UFC guy. I'm a MMA. I'm a fight fan, so I'm hyped about that one. That's what I'm doing Saturday night after CULTUREFEST. Can't wait.
Did you see Kaylee Reese from Rhode Island, from EP?
Yo, Kaylee! Oh my goodness.
Yes, that is so awesome.
So she's boxer, Native American, representing heavy.
Yes.
From Rhode Island. She did a film, an independent film. I can't remember the name of it though, but she bodied it and has been added to the cast of a series that I love on HBO, True Detective. You watch True Detective?
They said but they said she's starring with Jodie Foster.
Yes.
Like lead role.
Yo, season 1 of True Detective is up there as one of my favorite seasons of TV with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrison. That's the caliber show that Kaylee is going to be on HBO. Ah, crazy.
Very
Crazy. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, man, that's so dope.
That's dope. Big Brother comes back next week.
And she keeps saying it, but only she care.
You think
It's okay.
so?
You say UFC stuff.
I did, but that's exciting.
Thank you, Dare. That's why.
Who gets knocked out on Big Brother?
You never know.
You never know, man.
You know,
I watch.
you know what
if
the
that's case.
tagline of Big Brother is?
Get knocked out.
No, expect the unexpected.
Oh, come on.
It's true.
Oh, that's just for cliffhanger.
It-
Unless somebody
it's
gets
good.
slapped.
It's good. Have you guys started watching Seeking Sister Wives?
Of course not. We have no structure around this thing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I've been really trying to start watching P-Valley with the wife. I'm really trying to
Watch it on your own.
Okay.
Just
All right.
yeah, watch it on your own. It's a great show.
Yeah.
Back to the Pink this Saturday. Yeah, I love that show so much.
I feel like we don't have to talk about this. I know we're not really one to talk about what everyone else is talking about somewhat.
Oh, I know what
The
you're doing.
McDonald's.
The McDonald's thing. I know.
Quickly, Mr. TikTok, go.
It's not a TikTok thing, but
Where'd it
anyways.
come
Facebook, I think.
Yeah.
That's
So
another bad place.
I haven't seen the video, but I've heard a lot about it. So
I've seen the video and I've seen the follow-up video to it.
Okay.
So this woman is apparently like very angry, shouting and screaming about her child's father who is bringing her child food, and she's like, he's only going to bring food for his kid, knowing that I have 3 other kids here as well, and he will not bring them food. Guy pulls up, they have a back and forth, and she's screaming at him, and he's like, yeah, Glow, I gotta feel like I'm feeding my kid. Like I'm not responsible to feed your other kids. She's like, I don't get my food stamps to the 11th. It was like a big mess, and everybody. She eventually takes the food and throws it on the ground and says, "No, you're not going to bring food for your kid and have the other 3 starve." Blah 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 blah. So everybody is kind of mixed. Some people were for the mother, some people were for the father. Some people started off with the father and ended up with the mother. Yada yada yada. I talked about the wife. We had a back and forth on it. Not really back and forth, but it's like there's too many unknowns for me to fully say.
That's how I felt about it.
Too many unknowns.
Yeah.
So then the mother comes and gives a reaction video I just saw today, and she says when they got together, she already had 3 boys. They had a kid. It didn't work out. But while they were together, the guy would buy food for all the kids. Those 3 kids know the father, and for whatever reason, due to the breakup, whatever, he doesn't buy them food anymore.
Now, is it he doesn't buy them food anymore, or he didn't buy them food that one time?
He doesn't buy them food anymore.
Okay.
I guess he did in the past when they were together.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? What other questions? I feel like there was one other important point to note. The child is the youngest, so he knew what the situation was, and I think that's the gist of it. Now, this is when people say, "Oh, Republican darn." If you have food stamps, why? As somebody who's not me personally, but I've been in a household with food stamps. No, me personally, yeah. We had food stamps in Wicks. I know they give you a fair amount per child. But if you have 4 children, plus you in the house, that's a good, granted I don't know what state she's in, but that's a good chunk of food stamp. And you mean to tell me you do not have food to feed your 4 children? Maybe she got out of work late, maybe for whatever reason, yada, yada, yada. But you are berating this man because you don't get food stamps to the 11th. And now you're the guy who wants to feed his kid. Now, I know I'm not that type of father. I can be butting heads with Valerie all week. If I'm going to bring the girls food and I know just her son is there, what does Josiah want? Whatever. So I know I'm not the type of guy. If Valerie made my life that difficult, that it seems that this woman has made this man's life that difficult, Yes, maybe out of spite. F you and those other kids. Feed my son. Maybe I would just be like, tell me my son, bring the son to the car. Or let me take him out to get food. Rather than put it in your 3 children. Because it's not the other children's fault that I don't like your mother and that I'm not going to feed you, right? It's not their fault. And also, I recognize that that's my kid's siblings. So I don't need to put him in a bad place with his siblings and they grow up hating this kid because his dad only fed me. I don't know why he only fed me. It's not my fault, right? But it makes me really not like women. I know, guys. I'm not saying it's all women. I know. But it's that type of thinking that this woman and the women who stand behind this woman pisses me off.
You know, I was quiet because I was trying to work through, because I felt like there was a really good abortion joke in there somewhere.
Oh, man.
But Darren just, hey,
nah,
man.
I'm for abortion.
I'm done for the night.
I'm pro-choice.
Darren, do not put this clip on the radio.
I will.
Because I know you always need to be told out loud.
No, I will.
Hey, man, I don't give a fuck. Do what you want with your McDonald's, king. I don't care, yo. Look, figure it out, people. None of this shit matters, Darren.
It doesn't
Money's
matter.
fake.
Money's fake. Oh, we're leaving? That's it?
Why are people...
You don't
people
want to say anything?
Darren, this is... I told you, the whole time I'm thinking there's a lot of angles for a good abortion joke somewhere, but I can't say any of it. So I don't care. None of it matters, Darren.
Jen?
McDonald's, yo? McDonald's? We talking about McDonald's,
McDonald's?
Yo? Yo, I hate everything, yo. And I was like, is my thing broken? Because everybody was talking about McDonald's. I was like, what is this stupid... Then I see it, I'm like, this
This
is what y'all all...
Up in arms about.
That's a real messed up situation.
And who loses? These kids.
I swear to God.
These kids. I've never been conflicted to eat McDonald's in my life.
I'm so done.
This kid's like, I'm never eating a nugget again.
I'm never eating another nugget in my life.
And she did another video
explaining herself. So
Jen, this is ridiculous land.
It's
all of this.
dumb.
It's ridiculous
hey,
land.
I know you're gonna come bring your son McDonald's. If I give you 20, can you pick up the other things or get like a mess of nuggets? Like literally, between the two of them, 2 grown adults, you guys couldn't figure out how to feed 4 children.
So my thing is, like we've said on the radio and in other situations like this, the problem ain't the McDonald's. The problem ain't whether or not he bought the other kids food. The problem is whatever their situation is leading up to this, and it stems from communication. If, like you said, if they were in a place where they were communicating like adults, and he would have said, hey, I'm bringing so-and-so some food. Do you want me to pick up food for the other kids? Because he knows they're there and he knows them. If that was the situation, yeah, we broke up. Yeah, we don't rock with each other, but I know the kids are there. Do you want me to get some down the way there?
And
that's
Darren,
what an adult would have done.
This is why I had the reaction to this being a conversation, because logical people will say, they just got a misunderstanding going on.
Right.
But this actually caused a divide because people will see that and how ridiculous it is and still argue a point.
So it's so
That's
dumb.
the part we were on vacation, right? So like we weren't on our phones much. But when we would go on our phone, all we'd see, and we're like, what the hell is going on?
Things look a little more stupid the more you're off the phone, right?
Like, what is happening? What is everybody talking about?
Exactly.
This is why I haven't seen the video yet. I just seen all the reactions, and I'm just like,
It's dumb.
This is why I...
Yeah.
And you know, it's you know, I'm not saying one's right or wrong or one did. I don't know who did what. I don't believe. I don't care. But
Exactly.
it's the fact that maybe he was being petty. But if he's being
100%.
petty, there's a reason. Something happened before that pettiness. Because like you just said in your own video, he used to buy the kids food.
And even if he is being petty, and you know he's being petty,
Why are you making it a you should be like, this
Plan
man's
for
being
it.
petty.
Well, everyone fed into her thing because she posted it. Good job, everybody. Good job. Man, this is whatever.
I mean,
But hey, if this is what the distraction everybody needs, hey, good. Hey, man.
Roe versus Wade, what?
Hey, right, exactly.
Exactly.
Because if it was the opposite, right? He's like, okay, I'm about to bring food to this child. I know the other 3 or 4 are there. I'm buying 5 Happy Meals and I bring it. And he gets there and she's like, you know today's Thursday and I cook big dinners on Thursdays. You know I just finished cooking.
Then it'll be the conversation would be, what do you do? Husband or so-and-so brings food, but you made food.
But you made dinner.
Everything is an argument.
But you just cooked dinner and he knows that he's bringing your kids poison and he knows that I don't even feed my kids McDonald's. I tell them all the time. We don't, like, it doesn't matter what the side is. It's really the side of I'm angry at this adult.
Yeah. That's it.
And I want to make a thing.
And I'm going to run with it. Steamroll.
It could literally have been anything.
It's so dumb.
Like, I saw legit arguments in comments about this.
Because it doesn't even have to be about kids. Like, I was getting McDonald's on the way here, literally, and I hit you guys up. You want some McDonald's? It's just it didn't even have to be her kids. You know you're going somewhere and there's other people there. If you cared,
be considerate.
You asked. That's it.
What if the guy didn't have money?
What if he didn't have money?
He had money. He don't get food stamps. You do.
Without everybody's
no context, no background, taking a side.
They just full steam ahead. And I see like the other statuses from other people who are like, one I saw was like, I guess I was wild and giving my baby father a hard time back in the day about X, Y, and Z. And it's like, okay, I guess if this is the growth that we're gonna get out of this post, so be it.
For some. But some, I'm telling you, I be seeing more of a divide with certain stuff, yo. Like, it's groups, like people are drawing the line in the sand with different things.
Literally everything. I think that's what I hate.
And
you always have to do team this, team that. I have to pick a side. Why do I have to pick a side? And then people do these lists. Oh, top 5 MCs, and you rank top. How do you pick 5? How many MCs have there been? Okay, I picked 5. My top 5 MCs are Dylan. And then
you didn't say nothing about BIM. How you cannot put BIM on my list?
Because I said Dylan.
No, you gotta put BIM.
But it's your list. But I'm telling you what you need to be. How?
And this tells me we're not all supposed to be talking to each other. Because it's getting just more dumb. Because we're not supposed to have this.
It's true because back when we didn't know what was going on in rural America didn't know what was going on in the cities. Whatever. You could be in Montana and feel the way you feel, and I didn't know about it, and that's just what it is. Yeah. Now it's just like everybody knows how everyone feels. Without
context of neighborhood, upbringing.
Too much. So much.
Man, y'all are just loud and not making sense.
Loud, just making noise.
Just loud noises.
Even the dogs don't bark no more, but you do.
Ooh, Jen. Ooh. Silence of the dogs. Let's go, man.
200 next week. I'm not coming.
So episode 200, we asked you guys what should we do, and like none of y'all answered, like legit none of you. So
we ain't got time. We don't gotta blame them. We just didn't. We're not doing anything.
We're not doing anything.
It's not your fault, guys. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to mom. Look, it's fine. We just didn't think of anything clever.
It's not your fault, but at the same time, you didn't help.
It's your fault.
This is poor parenting. So
we'll
still be here for you.
If you sit there and go, dang, they should have did a live show. Go to hell.
Celebrate us when you listen to 200 and be like, damn, y'all
they
did
should have
that.
had a roller skating party.
And just
dang, you should have said it to us. We would have did it.
Throw the likes and the subscribes. Do that.
Do that. That's what you do for our anniversary, for our 200. What is it? For our 200th episode, if each and every one of you who's listening to this gets 2 of your friends to subscribe to our YouTube.
Oh, they're not gonna do that. She's asking a lot.
That's dang.
I gotta talk to other people.
I just said it's 2 people you know.
Keep it to them. You guys.
Or just be selfish. Keep laughing by yourself. Whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. $199.99 is amazing.
If you listen to all 200, honestly, real talk, let us know. If anybody is listening to every single one, let us know.
Or even if you just listen to the ones that are from YouTube on, so it's like maybe 10 and up or something.
Nah, I want to know who listen to everything.
I know a couple people have listened to everything.
The full 2? I want to know who. I think they're worth mentioning. Let us know. That's a special thing to do. We can shout out the strong supporters.
Let's do it.
Did you see one of the captions I made last week?
I
did.
Okay. Nobody caught it, though.
Not a soul.
See?
Did you?
Somebody would have made out. I ain't going to say no more than that.
Cool.
All right.
Later.
Bye.
I was like, oh, this is very clever.